All right. Good connection. That's a good sign here. Okay. All right. This is the Drive-By Night Show. We are a 3-hour drive-around call-in talk show here on TikTok every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. There's the phone number, 402-853-8436. Anyone is welcome to call. We can talk really about whatever you want. The only rule that I have is just be cool. Other than that, anything goes. This is my 17th week doing this, and it's been a lot of fun. If you're curious about past episodes and what those are all about, you can go to YouTube at All the Rides, and you'll find the past 16 episodes all archived and up there. Our first call tonight is from Florida. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
Amazing.
Good. What's been going on tonight?
Been watching baseball.
Baseball. Who's playing?
It's well with D1 school. It's Florida versus Kentucky.
Okay. Who's winning?
Savvy, Kentucky.
Okay. And is that who you're rooting for? Who are you going to root for?
As far as I saw too.
Okay. So you watch a lot of Class D baseball, or you watch the pros too?
Yeah, I watch both.
Okay. Who's your favorite pro team?
Probably the Tampa Bay Waves.
The who?
The Tampa Bay Waves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, how are they doing this year? I haven't paid attention.
They're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Better than others.
All right, right on. Well, good deal. So how much longer do you think you're going to watch? When's the game going to be over, do you think?
Probably 10.
10 o'clock, okay.
Yes.
Very awesome, very good. Then you got school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and we got what? Few weeks left, almost done?
I got like 16 days.
Okay. You looking forward to summer break then?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, big plans?
Yeah, so I go to Disney.
To do what?
Go to Disney World.
Oh, Disney World. Okay, how many times have you been there?
About like 3.
Okay. You what's your favorite ride?
Space Mountain.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's been there for a long time, and they kind of got it right, and it just still works.
Can you hear in the background the baseball game?
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit. Yeah, for sure. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, right on. Well, thank you so much for calling tonight. I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
Okay, have a good one. See ya.
You too.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, there was a kid from Florida calling, watching baseball. It seemed like a really nice kid, and I wanted to keep talking. It was just a little difficult to understand what he was saying, and I just kind of felt bad. It is like you can't really understand what he's saying, but seemed like very good intentions. Just watching some baseball tonight, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, the phone line's open, 402-853-8436. Okay, well, it says, welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with the host and other viewers in real time. And remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. Very well said, TikTok random message. We got Texas on the line. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much, just doing some homework. What about you?
Just getting my show started here, and I do this for 3 hours. Have you ever seen the show before?
No.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Right on, man. I like it, though. They keep kind of sending me out to, it seems like, a new group every week, so it's kind of getting some sort of traction. But I started this, like a little over 4 months ago, and it's just kind of a fun thing to do,
It's pretty cool, yeah.
All right. What are you studying for?
I'm doing like a project on econometrics. It sucks.
It sounds like it sucks. Now,
Yeah.
do you have a summer break coming up this year?
No.
Okay, so you just got to go straight through.
Yeah, straight through classes.
Do you feel like you're going to get burnt out?
In school?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Do you get burned out like sitting in your car talking to people?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes for sure. You know.
Do they pay you? Do they pay you, or you just do it for free?
Well, I mean, you know, I do it for free. I end up I make a few bucks doing this. You know, I'll get like a few live gifts, and it kind of increases the views on my videos out there, so I'll make a couple bucks off of that. But yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
other than that, it's not too much. I do it for the love of it. You know.
For the love of kids, you said?
Well, no, just for the love of talking to people on the phone.
Oh, I'm talking to strangers.
Yeah, it is pretty fun though. I mean, it's fascinating the amount of people that call, and the conversation sometimes can go a variety of ways.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet.
So how much?
Have you ever gotten? Has it ever gotten you laid?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Do you think it's going to get you laid?
You know, you know. I would never say.
I mean, because if you're not getting paid and you're not getting laid,
right, what's the point, right?
What are you doing it for?
What are you doing it for? And you know what? That's a very, very valid question. So it's not like anybody goes out here and does this just for the love. You know, of course I want, like, you know, I would love to just do this for a living, just drive around and talk to people on the phone and make some real money doing it.
Have you ever heard of Uber?
What? Say it again.
Have you ever heard of Uber?
Uber.
Yeah. An app.
Oh yeah, for driving around, picking people up.
Yeah, talk to people, drive around.
Yeah. I've done it for like the past 7 years.
Oh, you Ubered for the past 7 years?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have any felonies?
The say again?
You don't have any felonies?
I do not have any felonies, thank God.
Oh.
Okay. How about you? Do you have any felonies?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay. Well, for what?
A couple DUIs, a couple hit runs.
I got you. Yeah, that'll do it right there, honestly. So.
Yeah. I ran over a school teacher a couple weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Were they hurt?
I mean, I didn't stop.
You just kept going, so you didn't get caught for that one?
No, I didn't get caught for that one.
How did you know they were a school teacher?
Outside of school.
Oh, okay, all right. Put the two and two together. There you go. Well, I don't know what to say about all of that.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal. Okay, well, you got to just keep moving, I guess, in life, and
yes. Well, I kept on trucking. Believe me.
Okay. Don't look back, they say.
Only in the rear view.
Oh, right, that's right. Well, right on. This has been a very interesting phone call.
Cool. All right, take it easy, bro.
You too. See ya. Okay. All right. There was Texas on the line there, and it's always kind of amazing when somebody calls up like that, for example, and then asks me if like I've heard of Uber or I do Uber, and it's like, haven't you seen any of my videos? This is the only reason I'm here, is because of those Uber videos. So check them all out. We got New Mexico on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Oh, just driving. What about you?
I was driving, but now I kind of pulled into this place to park. Like the sun's still up, so I'm kind of underneath this little overpass, you know, that's kind of blocking the sunset, so it's not as bright outside. We're in the car.
Oh, yeah, I got the sun right in my eyes right now.
I hear you. What are you? What state are you driving through right now?
I'm in New Mexico, southeast New Mexico.
Okay, so you southeast. Does the 40 runs through New Mexico, doesn't it?
Yep, the 40. I'm just north of it.
Okay, there you go. Well, cool. So, are you driving somewhere for your job, or just going home or something?
Yes, sir. I'm driving home from work. I work in the oil field.
Okay. How's that been going?
It's picking up real good.
Okay. Busy days.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the price of gas is going to be this summer?
Oh, I'm ballparking. In California, I mean, we're already up $6. So I'm guessing California's gonna get close to 10.
$10 a gallon, you think, in California?
I'm guessing.
That's crazy. What are people gonna do?
I guess I'll go to electric cars.
I mean, truthfully, at that point, it's like you can't do it. Like, I remember, like, the most I've probably paid for a gallon of gas, was like $4.50 or something like that, several years ago, and that just gets tough at that point.
Right. Back in like 2014, 15, we were paying roughly $5.25 a gallon.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It was around that time period was the highest that I had ever seen it before. But yeah, I mean, if it would start to go up to like $10 a gallon, it's just I don't know. You especially if you have a big SUV, like 40-gallon tank or something, that's gonna be like $400. Is my math right? To fill that thing up?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So I don't know how you could do it at that point. Like something's got to give here.
Yeah, something's got to.
Well, baby, at least you're employed right now. They're saying they I've been driving around going to like Burger King and Taco Bell and some of these fast food restaurants, and they're closing at like 7, 8 o'clock at night because they can't get enough people to work.
Well, crazy you said that. I was listening to the radio just a little bit ago, and they're having a job fair for all these employers down here because nobody can find anybody to come work.
Yeah. I hear you. It's weird, and it's like it kind of makes me wonder. Is there more people just doing like sort of like gig economy and app work and work from home that it's like the traditional going out to a lower paying job just like isn't a thing anymore? I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I can't sit at home. It bugs me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I hear you. But it was just crazy to me, though. It's just like I'm going to all the, like, I'm trying to work like DoorDash, and Grubhub. And I go to these restaurants at night, middle of the day, like 7, 8 o'clock at night. And it's like I can't get any food because there's nobody there.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, right on.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the phone call tonight, and drive safe on your way home.
Yes, sir. You do the same.
Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye. Okay, there was a call from New Mexico, and working on an oil field guessing price of gas is going to go up to $10 a gallon in California. So what do you think about that? Kind of get caught up with the chat. The chat's saying I have speech problems. That's why I wasn't insinuating you had speech problems. It sounded like the connection on the phone was a little weird, but you're all good. Don't stress. Don't stress. We got Illinois on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you? Hello. Hello. How's it going? I can't understand any of that, and it was just a mess. So let's get back to the chat. Jesse's saying hi. Hello. Gorilla Guy isn't home yet. Well, when's he gonna be home? Someone's saying the new Dave Attell. LOL. I'll take that. Woohoo. Are we still doing 7-minute calls? Laugh my ass off. I've done pretty good on the first couple, so we'll kind of see how the show goes tonight. We got Pennsylvania on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
I have big boobs.
You do? Well, that was and then out. I have big boobs. Hang up. Drop that microphone. You're gone. And I don't hate it. That's nothing wrong with that phone call. Sort of clean, I guess. Chat saying my birthday was Tuesday. Happy birthday. Chat saying I was the last one calling. You couldn't understand me because I had bad AirPods mic and I had speech problems. Okay. I understand. And I enjoyed the phone call. I really did. It just, sometimes going through the speaker of the car, you lose a little bit. We're going to give Illinois one more try here with that garbled mess the last time. Drive by Night Show, how are you? Hello? Hello? Illinois? We're trying to let you in, second time. Don't blow it. Nah, Illinois is out of here. I can't understand a word of what's going on here. Chat's saying DWI is a big deal, brother. And I was referring to a couple calls ago, a guy ran over a teacher or something. What state are you in? I'm in the state of Nebraska. Chat's saying DUIs are cool. Candace died today. Good. I don't want to hear a word about Candace then. We had enough of that a couple weeks ago. Chat's saying $10 a gallon. Well, what does everybody think? You think gas is really going to go up to $10 a gallon this summer? Chat's asking, what's for mukbang tonight? Well, let's start a poll in the chat. I'm game. I'm willing. I'm interested. Let's throw out some suggestions and we'll make something happen a little later on. Chat's saying they're going to get a motorcycle. No, here in California and Los Angeles, it's not 10 a gallon. Oh, no, we weren't saying it was 10 a gallon yet. We're projecting $10 a gallon this summer because there's supposed to be some big gas shortage this summer, and they're worried about everybody going on vacations because they've gotten vaccinated and there aren't enough truck drivers to deliver the gas. So they're projecting that the cost of a gallon is going to go up a lot. Chat is saying 5-3 Kentucky in the baseball game. Thank you for the update. Anyone seen the video of the... Oh, I don't know. Someone got shot on a video, apparently. I don't know. I'm sure it got taken down quickly. Chat saying it'll crash everything, talking about the $10 a gallon gas. And chat is saying trade work will always be needed and lots of work. Agreed. Chat's asking, how do we call in live? Well, you pick up your phone, you dial 402-853-8436, and you're in. And right now, the phone line is open. Okay. Oh, we've got a special guest caller from Alabama. Hasn't called me in, I think, 2.5 months. It's been a while. How are you?
Good. Yeah, it has been a while.
What's been going on?
Nothing much.
Okay, fill me in. Like the last time I talked with you, your porn store was in trouble. And yep. Okay, so what happened with all that?
I got busted. I'm nothing. I'm broke.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. What's your next move? You got like anything in the works?
No, I just got a normal job. I work at Taco Bell now.
Okay.
I get the shits all the time, but it is what it is.
Well, at least you get some free tacos and burritos now and then, right?
Oh, it's not free, but I steal them, so.
Okay, you get. Well, yeah. All right, that's called the employee discount, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes I take like 50 tacos. 50 tacos sometimes.
I would. I used to work in restaurants. I take food all the time. That's just part of the job.
My manager don't care. They don't speak English, so.
Okay. It's best when you have a manager that doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get away with it.
He doesn't know what I'm saying. He don't speak English, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Take all the food you want. We'll get it. So I went to Taco Bell the other night, and they were like, "We don't have enough employees, so we had to close early." Have you noticed anything like that? Like nobody wants to work the whole shift or something?
Yeah, it's because we don't get paid a lot. We only get like $5 an hour.
I hear you, man. It's BS. Yeah. It's BS. Like, yeah. It's like if they want people to work, it's like, well, pay me to work, and I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody minds. Like, just pay people, and they'll show up. But if you pay them like that little money, guess what? They're going to show up, and they're going to do a bad job. They're going to do a poor job, or they're not going to show up at all.
I'm thinking about making my own porn site. That's
Okay.
what I'm working on right now. Yep.
What would you call it?
69.
Just
.com.
69.com. I like that a lot. I'm guessing that might be taken already, but
It's not.
it's not. You better get on that.
I'm working on it right now.
That's like a gold mine right there.
It is.
I like it a lot. Let me know when you get it up and running, and I'll check it out for sure. How do you get material on there though? Are you gonna go out and make some of your own material, or like how do you get? I don't even know how that works.
I pay somebody to give me the videos, and I can post them.
Okay, so they're like making the videos somewhere, or they're just repurposing other videos. I don't even know.
They're making the videos, and I pay them.
Okay.
They clip the video from them.
Okay. Well, there you go. I think you've got everything worked out already. You just need to get that website locked in and secured.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll make some good money off of that.
I hope so. I hope you do. Just get lots of advertisement on there, and people are used to it by now, and they're still gonna watch. They're not gonna be like, oh, there's an ad, I'm gonna leave here.
Can I put my what do you call it? My website in your on your live?
You put it in the chat. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so people can click the link because it's up now. It's not making much money.
Okay. All right. Well, let's send some traffic your way.
All right.
I don't hate it.
You have to be 18 or older though.
That's fair. That's fair. We don't ask, don't tell policy around
Yeah,
here.
if a 2-year-old gets up there.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But we don't want to get you in trouble though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I'm excited for your future endeavor here.
Yeah. Oh, I have to go. My mom's making me pizza rolls. So.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for catching up. Thanks for catching up.
Yeah.
It was good hearing from you again.
Mom, I don't want my fucking pizza rolls, you fucking bitch. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'd take the pizza rolls. I mean,
Mom, I want the pizza rolls now.
Yeah.
All right. She's giving to me. She's gonna hand to me.
All right. Good enough. We'll see you.
All right. See you.
All right. Okay. Now that was when I first started the show. That guy would call in every week for the first 5, 6, 7 weeks or something. Then I haven't heard from him in like 2.5 months, and always good for a laugh. We got Texas on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I can't believe I got through.
Oh well, I'm glad you did. What's on your mind tonight?
Oh, not much. I just stumbled across your live stream, and I thought it was interesting so I could call in and see what it's all about.
Fair enough. It's just a drive around call-in talk show. I've been doing it for just a little over 4 months, and I really don't have a set format of the show. It's just kind of whatever happens, and the show just seems to sort of end up going somewhere eventually.
Got it. Just travels a natural flow.
It does, and it's fun that way. It's just kind of organic, and it's surprising. Like no two shows are alike in any way. I don't think so. So it's been a lot of fun. So what are you up to tonight then?
Not much, man. Just more school, and study.
Okay. I hear you, and I've already received a couple phone calls about that right now. So it seems like that's what a lot of people are into. Do you get a break this summer?
No, I don't get breaks. I'm in med school.
Okay. So you just go until you're finished.
Right. I've got 10 more years.
You're kidding me.
No.
Okay. So how are you going to keep yourself motivated and hungry and focused for the next 10 years?
Just look at the outlook. I want to do cardiothoracic surgery.
Okay.
So that would be I've got 2 years of med school left, and a 5-year general surgery residency, and a 3-year cardiothoracic fellowship. Okay. So it's just kind of think about the patients I want to help in the future.
I like it, and I hope that can keep you going, because there's going to be days when it feels like this is an impossible task, and I'm never going to be finished with this. But if you do get to that finish line, it sounds like the rewards will be great.
Yeah, interesting tidbit. You know how it got the term residency?
I do not.
The medical training. Back up until like the 1960s, actually, the physicians lived at the hospital. It was their residence.
Okay.
They actually had housing at the hospitals for them.
Wow, that's amazing. How would you feel about that now if they were like, okay, you work at this hospital and then you live just right across the lawn or something? Because I've seen older hospitals built that way, where they have like a lot of housing, like some of those hospitals built in, like the late 1800s or something. There's like housing like around them.
Yeah, some actually still do that, believe it or not.
Okay.
Some of them will supply housing for a lower cost to physicians who are doing the training at those hospitals. I mean, but I would accept it. It's a lot cheaper. You don't get paid very much in residency.
Sure.
I'm going to be graduating with $400,000 worth of debt.
It's true. So it's like, yeah, I'll take some cheap or free housing for a while. That doesn't sound too bad until you can get back on your feet.
Right, and then I think a common misconception is everyone thinks when you graduate med school you're making big money,
right,
and all your problems are solved, and you only make $50,000 a year for your residency.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people have that misconception where it's like, oh yeah, well, what are you worried about? You're going to graduate and make $250,000-$300,000 a year. You'll have that paid off in no time. And how like once you get out of that residency though, like how long before you start to see a paycheck that you're like, wow, okay, this was worth it?
It's usually, immediately after. It just depends what kind of specialty you go into, how big that paycheck would be. I think the lowest paid specialties right now are pediatrics and family medicine.
Okay.
Which is usually around $200,000 a year, which is, no small chunk of change. But you also have to consider the fact that most of these people have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt that's been accruing interest for years.
Sure. That's a rough payment every month.
But yeah, usually the way it works is the longer you're in training, the greater the outcome at the end of the tunnel is. So cardiothoracic surgery, I think, starts out at like $750,000.
Well, there you go. Now for those who don't know exactly what that is, including me, can you walk me through what that is exactly?
Yeah, so cardiothoracic surgeons, you can either specialize in kind of both and do both fields, or you can do more cardiac or more thoracic. Those are the guys that go in, like if you have a clogged artery in your heart, they're the ones that go in and do a coronary artery bypass graft. If you have a heart valve that goes bad, they're the ones that go in and change the heart valve.
Okay.
They do a lot of procedures like that. If you have a mass in your lung, they're the ones that go in and take it out. If you get a heart transplant or a lung transplant, these are the guys that do it. Wow,
that's intense stuff. Now, I remember my grandmother. She ended up getting a valve from a pig.
Yep.
Is that still a common thing, or is there like other like artificial valves that are better? What's your opinion about a valve?
Yeah. So you can actually do both. They have mechanical valves and the biosynthesis valves, which are like from pig hearts or cow hearts.
Yeah.
The advantage of having, a valve from an animal is that you don't have to be on blood thinners for the rest of your life, because the valve is natural. It doesn't crush blood cells as it passes through.
Right.
So you're not destroying your blood with those, so you don't have to be on blood thinners for the rest of your life. The caveat is they're usually only good for about 8 to 10 years.
I see.
But if you do a mechanical valve, that valve can last you the rest of your life. However, you have to be on blood thinners for the rest of your life.
From day one, it doesn't matter. You're just on a blood thinner.
Right. It's part of your daily schedule now.
What would happen if you just didn't do the blood thinner for a month?
There's a higher likelihood that you'll die. So what happens is you've got a non-natural surface in your blood, right? Blood will stick to that. So you'll get clots, and then those clots will flick off and go to your brain. They can flick off and go to other organs, your kidneys.
Yeah.
And start losing organs, and it's terrible.
And that's generally or can be how a stroke can happen. Is that correct?
Correct. That's one of the many ways you can have a stroke.
Wow. It doesn't sound pleasant.
It's a really interesting field of medicine, man.
No, that is. I'm just saying, I would definitely take those blood thinners like on a exact schedule, because It's just scary stuff when it comes to a heart attack or a stroke or like a brain aneurysm, like one of those things that can just sort of like happen like that and immediately change the whole outcome of your life, whether you pass away in the moment or you have to go and recover. It's just like it'll just never be the same after that happens.
Yeah, if there's one thing in medicine that's never ceased to surprise me, is how patients do not follow physicians' orders. I can't tell you the number of patients I've seen in my training that come in with issues that wouldn't have happened had they just taken their medications. The big ones are diabetics.
Sure, and I understand that. My father had quadruple bypass surgery.
Oh, wow.
In his early 50s, and he was so good about what the physicians were saying and recommending and following a diet and exercising, and he did so great for like 6 months, and then it was just like, you know, old bad habits started to come back and the laziness, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm alive, you know, I don't have to worry about this again for a while. And you know, yeah, it's you can only go that way for so long though.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. I really wish someone like Elon Musk, you know how he has the Neuralink company, doing the brain implants. I wish he would invest money into like doing artificial hearts. I think we're technology-wise to the point to where we should be able to have a full synthetic heart for people now.
That's amazing.
Getting the resources together and the minds together to do it.
Because like with a full synthetic heart, I mean that thing could theoretically pump for 100 years or more, right?
Possibly. You know, we don't have it created yet. We have, there's only one synthetic heart approved right now, and it's big and bulky. You have to carry around the drive unit with you, and it's not a permanent therapy. It's what's called a bridge therapy, so it just keeps you alive until you can get a transplant.
I got you. I got you.
But I really think that we can get to, you know, full artificial hearts if somebody would just put the money into it and do it. It all comes back to greed. That's one thing in medicine I can't disagree.
It's too bad, because it shouldn't be run like a business. It should be run like philanthropy, you know, like this is caring for all of us. Because if we start to work with these artificial hearts on poor people, let's just throw that out there, and then some uber rich person one day, well, good thing we were, you know, using these artificial hearts for years and years and years. Look, now you get one. And it's like, you'd only kind of think that some of those people like that can't have money to pay to live a lot longer, it would be in their best interest too, you know.
You would think.
But I don't know. It's fascinating though to think about and to talk about, and just to see, even though it does seem like it's slow at sometimes, it's like, you know, when you and I were born, it was like so much more the Stone Ages than it is now.
Yeah, no, it's amazing how far technology has come, especially in medicine. You know, 20 years ago, hepatitis C would kill you, and now we can cure hepatitis C.
Absolutely. So what do you think, just to pick your brain a little bit here on this, then going forward with like COVID-19 and the vaccine that was created in record time, how is that going to shape the future if for other vaccines, for other, like, you know, sorts of diseases and outbreaks that are out there? Do you think that this is sort of like a world-changing thing that they were able to make this vaccine so fast?
Man, that's a sticky wicket.
Okay.
You know, there are certain aspects of the vaccine that I think are amazing. You know, current research, although it's limited, you know, it hasn't been out very long, points to several good things, with the exception of Johnson & Johnson. You know, because they're having tons of stroke issues and clotting issues with that vaccine. That's why it was pulled.
Right.
You know, the vaccine was run out, the Pfizer, the mRNA vaccine. It's doing great things. One of the reasons it was emergency use was just because of the scale and scope of COVID-19. But I think it just, again, comes back to show how amazing technology is and how quickly companies were able to, you know, batten down the hatches and get that out for use. And, you know, it's had great impact.
No, absolutely. I was pretty blown away by it as well, you know, and it's like, I don't know. It just seems like these sort of insurmountable things that we've had to live with our whole life may not be that way for that much longer, where it's like, well, if society, humanity can figure this out, it's like, well, you know, they can more than likely figure everything else out too. But to your original point, though, it's about resources, you know, and if they're not there, it makes it difficult.
That's what I was going to say. It all comes back to, you know, if you put enough smart people in a room with a unified goal, it's amazing what can come out of it. It's just that's the hard part.
For sure.
Is getting everyone together and on track for one thing.
Yeah, right on. I like it. It's a real fun conversation. What do you think the hope for humanity's future is?
Oh Lord, deep question.
You're a smart guy. Certainly, you've thought about it a couple times and have an opinion.
Smart guy. I like to say I'm an educated dumbass.
Okay, that's fair. Better than just being a dumbass, though.
You know, I guess the dream would be if we could have some sort of technology to, you know, get rid of the human self. You know, if we could bridge the gap between technology and people, quote unquote, the soul.
Yeah.
You know, where you could live instantly, but also a world where people never die kind of scares the piss out of me.
It scares the piss out of me too, and isn't it kind of what makes life worth living? The fact that you do know that there's an expiration date on it, because it's like
it's a finite source.
Yeah, it means you actually have to get up in the morning and go follow your dreams and accomplish something and go to work, and it's like, yeah, if you were told tomorrow, like, don't worry about it, you're just gonna live forever. Well, then, like, what motivation would you have to ever get out of bed, honestly?
Right. That's the question. Would it be an issue, or would it move more towards a utopian society? It's one of those things that it could go. It's a pendulum. It can swing to one extreme or the other.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's scary about it, in my opinion.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for the phone call. Did you get your question answered? What the show's all about?
I did. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think I'll tune in every Thursday.
All right. I love it. You're welcome anytime, and fascinating discussion. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks. Okay. That was just great. You could tell that the guy knew some things, and it's fascinating. And like, why wouldn't you want to talk to that guy? And you can learn something from him, and I appreciate the call. We've got Oregon on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Not much. Just sitting here playing some video games.
Okay, what game are you playing?
I'm playing some Call of Duty.
Oh, nice. This game's been around a while. Are you good at it?
Very.
Okay, so you play online against other people?
Yeah.
Okay, and you just crush them.
Totally.
Okay. Do you play let's say somebody puts you up like in front of like 1,000 of the best players in the world, and there was like $1 million to win whoever was the victor at the end. Where do you think you'd place in those 1,000 people?
Out of 1,000,
best in the world.
Okay. Top 800.
Okay. All right. That's me. So now let's say 1,000 like average to pretty good players.
Top 200, maybe 100.
Okay. All right. I like it. Well, it's fun. You know, it feels good when you get to a point with any game or sport or activity where you're like, I'm really good at this.
Right.
So there you go. So and it's fun.
Oh yeah, always.
Okay.
Especially when you're playing with all your friends and messing around and all that.
Now, are you in your friend group that you play with? Are you considered better than all of them? Are they?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
By far.
Okay, so they're getting like maybe getting a little upset with you from time to time.
All the time.
Yeah. But that's fun too, because it's like you can playfully kind of rub it in their face.
Exactly.
I like it.
Well, and then they have the games that they're good at too, so
they
always get their laugh too.
And that's cool too, because everyone for whatever reason sort of has a game that they just gravitate towards, and for whatever reason they're just better at it than anyone else around them.
Right.
Okay. Well, awesome. I love it. Keep playing, and thank you so much for the phone call.
Yep.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay. A little Call of Duty conversation. I'm just trying to get caught up with the chat at 99 plus messages. Sounds like the Illinois caller is underwater. It really did, and that's why I finally just had to hang up on that Illinois caller a while ago, because it sounded like they were underwater. We got Colorado on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Cool. Just chilling?
Yeah.
Watching a little TikTok?
Yep.
All right. Anything good on there today you've seen?
Besides your videos, not really.
Okay. Did you watch the video I put up with the girl that puked in my back seat?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What did you think about that?
It was pretty funny.
It's pretty funny now.
Yeah.
But when it happened, like I got them out of, well, they got out of my car, whatever. And then I just drove to like a spray, like car wash kind of a thing. And I like opened up my door, and there was just this pile of like yellow puke that was in between like the seat and the door that she had just been like kind of like cramming down in there. And I just had to spray the thing out because it was just so disgusting.
That's gross.
It was gross, and it was like making me gag, so I couldn't get in there and like scoop it out or get a washcloth. I just had to spray it out with like a high pressure hose.
Dang.
So I like to, like, Uber can be a lot of fun to do. Like it can be a real good time if you get the right people and they're in the right mood and you're in the right mood or whatever. But then when you have like an instance like that, you're just kind of like, I don't ever want to do this again.
Yeah.
And the puking thing, it's not like the worst thing that could happen, but it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, right on. Well, what else are you doing tonight?
Nothing much. I just wanted to ask you a question.
Go right ahead.
Do you support Wilma?
I don't know who Wilma is.
Wilma Dick Fidget.
Yeah. I know. Hey, he was just playing so coy and cool and just being like, oh yeah, I'm not doing nothing, man. Oh yeah, I watched your Uber video, and throw Wilma out there. I mean, I knew it was going Wilma. I mean, nobody's named Wilma. We got Florida on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Thank God.
What did you think of that phone call?
That was I was expecting it, to be honest with you.
I was too. But like I'm playing along. Like maybe this kid he just didn't have anything to say. He's just like yeah. But yeah. I'd rather he just comes out right at the beginning and goes there than kind of like drag it out. Like whatever. How are you?
I'm good. You probably remember me from last week.
I do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so Kitty Diesel asked me to shout out the chat. So that's my first thing. And then on your TikTok. So second thing is, I was going to ask you this question. So has my car guy called yet from New York? Tonight?
He has not yet tonight.
Oh my God! It's past his bedtime.
Well, it may be getting there. It seems like he calls within the first hour.
He usually does.
So we're getting to that kind of danger point.
Yeah.
So if he does call, is there a message you'd like me to pass along to him?
Well, so I mean, like I said last week, I told him that because he was looking for that Infinity convertible that was a manual, because he goes on and on and on about it every single week.
Yeah.
And I can find him one, since I work at the Infinity dealership, so
okay,
that's what I do. That's what I do for a living. So
okay, I love it. Well, I'll certainly pass the message along. How would he get a hold of you if you were inclined?
So I mean, you can reach out to the delership or anything.
Okay.
So I mean, once, I'm sure he'll call back. So I mean, once
he will.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's every week, but I'm sure, like, I'll probably comment in the chat or something like that. I'm here every Thursday, so.
Do that. Yeah. Drop it in the chat, and then if
Yeah.
he needs to find it, he can just kind of like click on your
I'm
profile
sure.
and maybe you guys can work something out. I think that would be amazing.
That
if,
would be pretty amazing.
you know, if this
Hey,
show
and-
was like a
Yeah.
middle way through to like get a
Yeah.
car sold.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I can even give some commission up for you.
Okay, there you go. It just keeps getting better and better. Now I really hope he calls back
Yeah,
and once
right.
gets that Infinity, you know.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. Good stuff.
So, I remember last week I told you it was my birthday, asking what to do,
Yes.
and I went jet skiing.
Okay.
So I went jet skiing, and it was really rough out there, and I was out there for like 40 minutes just going at it, and then I started feeling this wheeze in my stomach, and then I started puking all off the jet ski. I felt like the girl in your Uber,
Yes.
but worse. And it was horrible. And then so I just went back in, went out to dinner, and just enjoyed the rest of my night from getting seasick.
And that's all you think it was? Just general seasickness?
I think it was, because it was really bumpy out.
Yeah. No, I get it, and it's kind of a drag when it's bumpy like that too, because you kind of get going at a good amount of speed, and then you just it ends up like blowing you off the thing anyway.
Oh yeah, it felt horrible. It was not what I was expecting, because I've never been seasick before, and it's just.
I never have either, so I guess I wouldn't even 100% know what it like felt like. But is it just kind of like dizzy and disoriented?
It was. I felt like I was like out of breath. Like it was like it felt like I was just very tired. And then my buddy that I went with, he was just like enjoying his time out there. I was like, dude, I'm going in. Like it's my time, and so I just like laid down and just called it a day, pretty much.
Okay. Right on. Well, at least you were able to rally and finish your birthday night off.
There you go. Yeah, that's how I did it.
Okay, good. Would you call it a successful birthday overall?
I think it was. I'm really excited for my 21st. I'm going out. I'm planning a trip to Vegas. So
No way. And you've never been to Las Vegas in your life before?
Nope, never been to Las Vegas in my life.
You got to go a minimum of 3 days. Minimum. If you,
oh yeah.
Yeah. You can't just go for a night. Can't go for 2. There's just too much to see, and it's a lot of walking too. It's like way more walking than you would ever think it would be, and it's overwhelming. Like it's just a monstrous place, and but it's just so much fun. There's really nothing like it in the world,
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Oh, good. I'm excited for you. I've been probably like 20 times, so it's like, and I still get excited when I go, but there's nothing like that first time when you show up in there, and they're like, this place is crazy, and it's open 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
it never closes.
Yeah, I know. Which I'm a big, like I play online blackjack and stuff like that, and I'm like really into that stuff, and I just have a feeling like I'm gonna be an idiot and just waste my money, but I gotta be smart about that. And
well, take a decent amount with you, and then kind of set like a daily allowance for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, well, if I spend this amount of money and then I'm just done gambling for the day. And there's a lot of free and cheap stuff that you can go do. Like you don't have to gamble the whole time. I mean, I like to gamble too, so I end up doing it, a lot. But there's just so much to see. You can just go walk around like through the hotels and casinos.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing just to like look at.
Yeah,
them,
Yeah, which I'm pretty excited about. Hopefully everything goes well, and this pandemic thing's over. And...
Hopefully. I think by next year though. We got to be all right. We just have to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good deal.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay in the live to make sure this New York guy comes on.
Okay. All right.
I'll let him tuned for his presence.
I love it. I'll let him know you're looking for him.
I will.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Have a good one. Thanks for calling.
You too.
We'll see you. Okay, there's a shout out to our good friend in New York who's looking for the Infinity convertible. We've got the perfect hookup for you here, and we're gonna try and make that happen, and that'll be super fun for the show. I'm trying to get caught up on the chat, and it somehow went to the end, so I'm not exactly sure. Well, it looks like we're just taking it right to here. 69 straight to the point, and that was talking about like I was saying, he's buying the domain right now. Oh no, he broadcasted it. Imagine someone takes over the domain. I told you that's a pretty good domain if it really is available. We've got Michigan on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Not so much. I saw your number on your TikTok and that's that.
Yeah, it's cool. This is I do kind of like a little talk show every week on Thursdays. And yeah, anybody can call. What would you like to talk about tonight?
Well, it's okay if I talk about like my questions.
Yeah, talk about whatever you want.
Oh, are you a Christian by chance?
I am not. No.
All right.
How about you? Are you?
So, yes.
Okay.
I've been going through a lot of struggles with school and stuff, and I don't know how to get rid of that struggle. You know, I've been going through a lot of struggles with that.
Yeah. No, I understand. Do you have a break from school coming up soon?
Yeah, I have a few more weeks and I'm out, man.
Okay. I would just focus on that. Focus on that 3 weeks, and then once you're to that place and you're not in school in the immediate, then hopefully things will just kind of lighten up for you, and you'll feel better. But you just kind of have to get to that 3 weeks first. That's kind of the first hurdle.
Yeah. See, my sophomore. This is my sophomore year, and I'm glad to be a junior student because I get more rights, in my school.
Yeah.
And recently, I'm really bad at trying to get like girlfriends and stuff. I've been trying to get a girlfriend for a long time now.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, I understand, but maybe that's it. Maybe not so much try. Just relax, be yourself, be cool. Because it's like sometimes if you try at things too hard in life, it kind of shows that you're like you're trying too hard. And there's a thing that's called try easier, and that kind of means you just relax, and you'll find that the world will sort of start to come your way.
I'm starting to like this advice you're giving me. You should get your own radio station.
Well, I mean, this is my makeshift radio station right here, But believe me,
yeah.
Like when I was younger, it's like I had a lot of problems like that. I'd meet like a girl, I'd really liked her a lot, but like I showed her that I liked her way too much, and it kind of scared people away, And then when I just kind of chilled out and was just like, just my regular old self, it's like I noticed that people like started to become like more attracted to me.
I have a question. What time do you do your radio station?
I do it from 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So
yeah,
just every Thursday though.
I'm a really funny guy, and I would tell a few jokes to you right now, but it seems like you have a lot of people on your live stream waiting to talk to you, probably.
It's up to you. You can tell a joke if you want.
Well, I'm also a guy that sends memes, Yeah, school can be struggles, and I do get through it eventually, but, it's starting to get to the season where it's starting to get where all these tests are coming through, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I understand.
I don't know like, you get, like, 6 tests within the 1 week, and or, like, you, like, blink it, like, you just fall asleep for, like, a minute, and you just see, like, 60 questions on the board. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. No, it's real. It's hard, and I did it, and I hated it too. And it's just sort of, you just kind of have to do it. But like I say, junior year next year, You're 2 more years and you're done. Maybe, if you want to be.
I can't wait till that's ready.
I couldn't either.
I'm planning on to go into the Marines or like in the military, like some kind of military branch.
Yeah, well, there you go. So just, it's something you just got to do, unfortunately, but just get through it. You'll be glad that you did. And then once it's over, and if you don't want to look back, if you don't want to ever do it again, nobody says you have to. It's your life at that point.
I'm probably going to speak to you tomorrow where I have more freedom on the phone.
I'm here every Thursday. I'm sorry if I gave you the impression every night. I'm here every Thursday from 8 to 11. You call back anytime you like. But Thursdays only.
All right, well, I'm hanging up now. My name's Isaac, by the way.
All right, Isaac. Good luck to you. Have a good night. And don't let school get you down too much.
All right, see you later.
All right, we'll see you. All right, there you go. So Isaac feeling down about school. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. I understand, too. I get it. School, my goodness. Okay, phone line's just cruising tonight. We got Missouri on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you? Oh, all right, Missouri just hung up, or I might have hung up. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. Chat's saying, what's your name? My name is Mark. Chat's saying, no, I haven't. I just stumbled onto this. Not even sure what it is exactly yet. LOL. It's just random convos. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh boy, we got a special guest becoming a regular every week caller, and we all love it. It's Gorilla Man. Gorilla Man, what do you think tonight?
Oh man, how you doing?
I heard you weren't home yet. You came in a little later tonight.
Yeah, I'm taking care of business out at my grandma's. You know.
Oh, that's right. So your last time we spoke, your grandma has Alzheimer's, and you had to lock her inside of her house. And
yeah.
How was she doing tonight?
She's doing all right. I had to go over there and cut her grass. So
okay.
We got that all taken care of. Of course, my dumbass self, I left the door unlocked, and I'm cruising along on the lawnmower, and all of a sudden she makes the break for it. So I had to take that lawnmower, cruise up alongside her, jump off of it, kind of like bulldog her to the ground, and wrestle her back to the house. But she's put back up.
How fast of a runner would you say your grandmother is?
Well, she's not that fast. That lawnmower creaks pretty slow, but I still felt like a rodeo star when I was doing that.
So were you still one hand on the lawnmower and then one hand on grandma?
Yep, that's it right
okay.
there.
I like it.
I was barebacking the lawnmower, and I bulldogged the dandy.
That's a pro move right there.
You learn that guy from Jim.
It's true. You've had a tougher challenge than your grandmother and a lawnmower.
Well, I tell you what, yeah. She's got these new dentures, and my God, they pinch so hard.
Okay, so you're saying she was upset maybe when you grabbed her and took her to the ground, and she took a little bite out of your hand or your wrist or something.
My bicep,
Oh.
my arm right in there. She grabbed the meat.
The good stuff.
Man. Well, I guess she don't have to eat tonight.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like she was misbehaving anyway. Maybe cutting her off from dinner for a night will teach her a lesson.
Yeah, and she didn't get to play in the yard, so
okay.
She had to go right back in the house.
And then just lock her up. You're out of there. You cut the grass. Was there any other chores you did around the house?
Oh, I brought in her dog food. That's about it.
Okay. Now, we feed her the high protein Old Roy. Okay.
It's just a complete complete nutrition for your dog, but it works for old ladies too.
Okay, fair enough. And she's not going to know any better anyway, right?
No, hell, she don't need a filet mignon.
Well, but now that she's got new dentures, she could actually chew on one of those.
They still fall out all the time.
Okay. Now, have you ever had to glue them in for your grandmother?
Yeah, I use I know I use a lot of reference to monkeys and chimps and gorillas and whatnot. And saying that I'm not sponsoring them at all, but I do when I have to glue in her dentures, I do use the gorilla glue.
Okay, so you're telling me that the Gorilla Man exclusively uses Gorilla Glue
to glue in dentures? Yes, sir.
Now, is that like? Have you found any other glues that work better, or are you just so fond of gorillas that you're like, this is the good stuff?
This is the good stuff.
Okay. No, I've used Gorilla Glue quite a few times in my life, and I've never been disappointed with it.
Well, anything that you put Gorilla in front of, and I'm gonna use this to the ladies with the OnlyFans. They claim to have that Gorilla grip. So, if you got the Gorilla going on, it must be good stuff.
I think that was the Kung Fu grip, if I'm not mistaken.
Kung Fu grip, huh?
Yeah. Am I wrong about that?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought the new hit thing was the Gorilla grip.
Well, that doesn't sound very pleasant, though. That sounds like it could hurt.
Oh, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I guess if you like it rough, you're into that kind of thing, it might be up your alley.
It might. I think I might pass, though. And, I'm not on OnlyFans anyway, though. I don't even really, I know what it is, but I couldn't tell you too much about it.
Well, I couldn't either. I can't subscribe. I'm a happily married man.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity right now to shout out my 9th year anniversary to my loving wife, Jessica, is tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Yes, 9 years.
I love it, and she's in the chat, and she's loving it as well. That's a great achievement, honestly. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I put up with her for 9 years. I can't believe it either.
but you're perfect every day of your life, though, correct?
Every day, man. I do everything perfect. When I mess up, it's perfection. Wow,
that's an amazing skill to have figured out.
Yeah, I was born that way, Perfect.
So you didn't even have to. You didn't even have to work at it. You were just born that way.
No, man. I am amazing.
Okay.
I'm amazing.
All right.
I tell her though, when she turns 40, I'm trading her in for 220s.
220s. Gorilla Man, do you have us on speakerphone right now by chance?
I have an earbud in. Why? Is it driving you crazy?
Well, you sound a little hollow tonight. You don't have You don't have that confident, stern voice that you usually have.
I will take that shit out of here now. Get out of here, earbud.
Okay. How do we do?
Hang on, I'm out in the car. I'm driving back from wrangling old ladies.
Oh, that's right. You were just doing that. So on the drive back home, let's hear you now.
Okay. So is this better now?
It's a lot better now.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to cut you off, but I just had this feeling that the people weren't appreciating every one of your words.
Well, I appreciate. I meant to ask before I got as far in the conversation as I am with my shitty my Dollar Tree earphone.
Yeah. It's all good. We hear you loud and clear right now, and everything's great.
All right. Your last caller was talking about how, or you're telling them how you're not on every night. How come you ain't on every night?
What else you got going on, sir?
I got a lot of things going on, man. And believe me, I wish I could do this every night. It would be great. And it's just, I just got some other things to do. But there is something about the anticipation, waiting a week. It's a good thing too. I think if I did this every week, it would just start to become a blur. And I don't want to get burnt out on it either. Like, I look forward to it on Thursday. I'm excited to do it. But there might be some Mondays or Tuesdays where I'm like, I don't want to go out there and do this.
Well, I got you.
But right now,
I think you're doing a great job. I look forward to Thursdays. I think about all this funny shit to say all week, and then I fuck it up on Thursday. But it's all, I need to start writing my material down.
You should just start taking little notes when you're out and about.
Yeah.
And then you can pull those up and reference them. You'll be like, okay, well, and then it'll kind of jog your memory. I should do the same thing, to be honest with you. I don't know what the hell I'm doing out here. I'm just kind of winging it every week as it is.
Oh, well, I will be your wingman, sir. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, man.
Should I be?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. Just fine.
Well, good. I mentioned it was my anniversary, and I don't say nothing to the wife, but if I had to do it over again, I don't think I'd be married.
That's fair, and I've heard that from a lot of married people over the years, and guess what? I've listened to them.
Yeah. You're a lot smarter than I am.
Now, if you want to hear the honest truth,
what's that?
I did just move in with somebody a month ago.
Hey.
And we will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary in a few months.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. But yeah, we waited because it was just like, because everything was good between us. Like we were enjoying it. We were having a great time. And it was like, once it got to 4.5 years, we were both kind of like, do you think we can actually do this and not want to kill each other? And so far, it's been great.
Well, I got news for you. It's coming to an end.
I know. But no, it's we don't have any plans to get married or anything. We're just sort of doing the.
Well, good. You should say. See, I tried to not tie the knot.
Yeah.
And everybody that I knew was divorced like 9 times. So I listened to them about not getting married, and one of them was really right.
I know.
He said as soon as she says I do, that means that I don't.
And you found this to be accurate.
Oh man. I was listening to your last caller. Your junior in high school.
Yeah.
I'm having flashback of my high school days.
You remember those days? Could you get a date? Let's say you wanted to, Saturday night, you wanted to go see a movie, maybe get a burger and some fries. Could you ask somebody to go do that with you?
Well, let me just say this. Okay, I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
I didn't have any happy fun time with anybody until I was 21.
Is that true?
That's very true.
Okay.
That's very true. But when I could go into the adult novelty shops,
yep.
Man, I kept their spank lotion. Like I rotated the stock. In fact, they moved it up front to the register just to get me in and out of there.
Because they knew that was that the only thing you ever went in there for.
That was it.
Okay. So you didn't browse while you're in there just for the heck of it? You just walked in, you knew what you wanted, and you were out of there.
Oh yeah, I mean I sniffed around, but I didn't buy much else.
Okay. Well, I mean you're a man of simple needs.
Yeah, I mean I'm a self-service type of guy. I use the self-checkouts at Walmart.
Right. I mean you got to. Now that those things are there, it's like, well, I'm not standing in line ever again.
Never.
But you can't go in there and buy like, $500 worth of stuff though and self-check it, unfortunately.
Oh, why not?
Can you? I thought there was a limit. Is there a limit on the number of things that you can? Maybe I don't know.
Man, if they were to say something to me, I'd slap them in the face with my food stamp card and walk out of there.
Without purchasing anything.
Without spending $1 of your money.
Of my money, yeah. And you tell them on the way out. On the way out, you say, "Have fun putting all that crap back on the shelves."
Yeah, have fun putting all them steaks and that lobster back.
It's true. So you're buying lobster with your food stamps.
Hell yeah!
There should be some sort of limitation on that.
No. Nobody tells you can't have that Twinkie. You ain't telling me I can't have that lobster.
Yeah, there's a difference between a Twinkie and a lobster, though. A Twinkie costs like 20 cents, and a lobster, that's just like eating up all your food stamps on one meal.
Yeah, that's right. Now, man, I buy a whole box of king crab legs when I go. Man, that is that's $190 worth of crab legs, baby.
Yeah, I know. And then it's like, what do you do for the rest of the month, though?
Oh man, are you kidding me?
No.
I have 9 kids. I get like $1,200 in food stamps.
9 kids, huh?
A month.
Okay. Well, what do they eat on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, I don't know. They don't live with me. They live with their mom.
I see. So that's her problem.
Yeah, that's her problem.
Now, do you pay child support?
My $300 a month in child support. That's for her. That's for her.
Okay, so $300 to feed 9 kids per month. Do you think that's enough?
I think so. They can eat ramen. It's okay.
It's probably all they are eating. They're certainly not having lobster and king crab legs like you are.
Man, they love it when they come over to my house. Though.
Well, hey, they got to come over that one special night of the month, though.
Yeah, well, normally when they come over, we try to break the routine, so we have the ramen there for them for that as well.
Okay, so you always have a supply of ramen hanging around for when the kids come over.
And SpaghettiOs with the hot dogs in it.
Yeah, well, that's maybe Friday night right there.
Yeah, that's a Friday night dinner.
That's what I was thinking too. That used to be one of my favorite meals.
What, spaghetti and hot dogs?
Oh, yeah, a beanie weenie.
Oh, my God, who hurt you?
Again, just like you, I'm also a man of simple needs. Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, I don't know. The last thing I heard was, like you, I am a man of what?
Simple needs.
Simple needs.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you simply need to up your status. I mean, come on, beanie weenie.
I mean, I don't think I've eaten it in 20-some years, but I'm just saying.
Bless you.
I'm just saying, when I was a young lad, if I would have went over to my dad's house and he made that up, I would have thought that was great.
Damn. I bet you like Spam too, don't you?
I used to, of course, man. Spam was delicious growing up too.
You're a Spam eater too?
I mean, again, I haven't had Spam in 20+ years, but I remember waking up on a Saturday and Mom would fry a little Spam up in the skillet with a couple of eggs and make some toast. It wasn't so bad.
Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me, man.
My God! You were like abused.
You're telling me, growing up in the region that you grew up in, you didn't eat Spam and SpaghettiOs and hot dogs?
Oh, I mean, I did, but those were like lunch things. I mean, for breakfast we had bacon and eggs. Pancake.
We did too. We had French toast, bacon and eggs, pancakes, whatever. But it was just every now and then you carve off a little chunk of Spam.
Damn. You know what Spam's made out of, don't you?
Oh yeah, no, it's like the worst of the worst,
Yeah, it's lips and peckers.
I know. It's probably really close to the same stuff as hot dogs too, but I think Spam's even worse.
Yeah, Spam. Well, anything that's shelf stable.
Yeah. And when you open up that rectangular can, and you pour out the Spam and all that like little jelly on the side of it, it comes oozing out. I mean, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Yes, I should call it. Yeah, it is really good. I like a fried Spam sandwich.
All right.
With onions. But
see, now we're talking.
I never had that shit for breakfast. That is cruel.
All right, fair enough. I can accept that.
Man, and now we're getting to the age where we best not eat no Spam.
It's really true, and that stuff's just, it's loaded with sodium and preservatives, and it's processed to hell, and that stuff will give you the butt cancer.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
Cancer. I'm attached to my butt. I can't remove it.
And high blood pressure and all that.
Oh, I've already got that.
Okay, all right.
I've already got the high blood pressure and the diabetes.
You got the diabetes.
Yes.
Okay. And how do you deal with that on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, I eat lots of sugar and drink lots of sweet tea.
Okay. And that keeps it all at bay.
Oh yeah, it's great for it.
You're just kind of yeah.
I'm eating that pecan pie even if it rots both my feet.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not going to live forever anyway, so you might as well enjoy a piece of pie.
You're gonna, hey, you know what, my grandpa, he's 96 years old. You know what he said to me today?
What?
You're gonna live till you die, and I never thought of it that way.
Well, that's an interesting way to phrase it, and he's not wrong though.
No, 96 years, man. I think, and shit,
that's
fire,
pretty good.
Man.
That's pretty good. I believe my grandfather lived to like 92. So well, yeah,
He's one of 13 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And I don't think a damn one of them has died.
You're kidding me.
No, he's got some dead ones, but I don't think any of them's died under 90 years old.
Now, do you take after his side of the family or your mother's side of the family?
Oh, I look just like my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
I look just like I'm spitting image, only I'm, probably about 4 feet taller and 250 pounds heavier.
But your face is like identical.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If I shave my head off or cut my hair as short as she does.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. I got to keep my mullet. I love my mullet.
What do they call a mullet in Oklahoma?
A mullet.
Okay, because there's like the Tennessee top hat and the Kentucky waterfall. Is there a special name for it in Oklahoma?
It's called the Tulsa jerk.
The Tulsa jerk.
Yeah, the Tulsa jerk.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
So you rock. How long have you rocked the Tulsa jerk?
Man, I'm going on like 15 years now.
You're hanging on. You're doing all right.
I only cut it when it touches my butt crack. When I get duty in my hair, it's time to cut.
I had a pretty good mullet for the better part of the early 90s. I had a real nice mullet. Like when they were like in fashion, when I could walk down the street and people weren't like, who's this weirdo with the mullet? People didn't think twice about it. It was just a mullet,
Well, and something else I'm rocking too is the big 70s mustache too. So I look really cool right now.
Like the handlebar mustache.
Yeah, it's it's more like a Tom Selleck.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Is Tom Selleck a hero of yours?
Oh, absolutely. I have like 4 of his mustache combs. I bought them off of eBay.
So you're telling me Tom Selleck sells his own line of mustache combs?
No. These are his personal mustache combs.
I see. So it has like his DNA in it.
Yes, I hope not. Jesus, I hope he wasn't spraying his damn DNA on these mustache combs. What the hell?
Well, so you're saying you would rather have a clean comb from Tom Selleck? Wouldn't you want one that was like actually used by Tom Selleck?
No, because I use it.
But I mean, I would want to use the comb on my mustache of my hero.
Oh wow. Well, I don't know. When I'm thinking about DNA, I'm thinking about baby gravy, and I don't want none of that around.
Well, no, I mean there's DNA in everything, like little hair follicles, skin follicles. You know, it's in everything. More or less.
You lying?
I don't think I am. I feel like I've watched enough crime television shows to be a somewhat authority on it.
Okay, well let me lay this on you. Do you think DNA is in like duty?
I don't. I mean, that's an interesting question, but no, because I think that's just simply waste.
Okay, good. Because I dump sacked my neighbor last night.
Okay. Explain.
Okay. So I don't know if you know what a dump sack is. I'm gonna tell the kiddies, the ones that are like, oh man, I really hope this guy gets off the phone soon because I really got to talk about my school and all my struggles being young and living at mom and dad's house. Anyway, this is what a dump sack is. You get the little. I got mine buying a fifth of whiskey. I got my brown paper sack buying a fifth of whiskey. Now, you kids might need to go into the pantry where your mom keeps all your lunch packing stuff and grab the paper sack. All right, and then I use my own brand, but you can fill that sack full of any kind of duty you want to. I delivered this myself, so I didn't have to mess up my hands. Plus, I was eating barbecue, so you know it's got to come out. Anyway, so then when you get your duty in there, you give it a nice little twist on top, and you wait until you find the house that you want to do this to, and you light the top, and you sit it on the porch, you knock on the door, and you run like hell.
And then what happens when they open up the door?
Well, my neighbor, barefoot, I hid in the bushes. Now, me and him, we share, our front doors are literally, we live in an apartment. I live 6 inches away from his door.
Yeah.
So I jumped my fat ass into the bushes, and he come downstairs barefoot and in his underwear and stomped out this shit sack.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it went everywhere. It was everywhere.
All over him.
Yeah, well, he jumped up and landed on it with both feet. It smashed the sack, and since it was it was the barbecue dew.
Yeah.
He slipped and fell in it.
Okay, and then.
No, I'm not even lying.
No, I know.
Slipped and fell in it.
So you were in the bushes watching all of this. What was your reaction?
Well, I laughed so hard I spilt my beer.
Did he hear you laughing at him?
Oh hell yeah, he did. He come running with his baseball bat and started raking the bushes. I had to army crawl my fat ass out of them bushes and run like hell.
Okay. And but you made it. He never caught you.
No, man. He threw that baseball bat and that whizzed by my head. I almost kinked a curl with it.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows where you live. Do you expect retaliation?
Well, it was dark, man. That's the only way this works.
Oh, you're saying he doesn't know specifically that it was you. It was just somebody.
I came out this morning and he was out there.
Yeah.
And he said, "Did you hear all the commotion last night?" And I was like, "Yeah, I heard something."
Something. Yeah, that's good.
And
good answer.
He's like, "Well, I opened up my door and there's a damn flaming shit sack out here."
Yeah.
And I didn't want to burn down half the damn county, so I started putting it out. I slipped and fell, and I heard the son bitch laughing in the bushes, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Trying not to laugh again because I got a unique laugh. Like you could pick me out in the crowd if you heard me laugh.
Can you manufacture one for us?
Okay, hang on. No, it's worse than that, but it's unique. It's unique.
Okay, well, I guess it's just going to happen organically I'll just try and say something funny. It may not happen this week or next week, but some week eventually I'll say something funny, and hopefully you'll just laugh, like you're not trying to.
Oh, well, yeah. Hey, I want you. You need to work on that. You need to work on some jokes.
We all do. Yes, I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm pretty funny motherfucker, but
you're a pretty funny guy. No doubt about it.
Oh, you saying that to reassure me? You don't think I'm funny?
I do. I wouldn't let you talk for 28 minutes if I didn't. We're at 28 minutes.
Holy shit!
I know. And someone's making 7-minute rules around here on this show too.
Who's that? Who's that?
You may know one of the people that's in on the 7-minute rule.
Who's that?
She might live in the same house you live in.
Oh, tell her she knows what's up.
It's true.
I'm sitting around the parking lot right now. I'll come up there and I'll kick her ass.
Okay. She's been warned.
Yeah.
Okay.
She lives warned.
Jeez, Louise. So you're just giving grief to everyone. You're giving grief to your wife, your neighbor that lives 6 inches away from you, your poor grandmother who has dementia. It's like, are you kind to anybody?
Oh, I'm kind to you.
That's true. You really are. So I love it that a perfect stranger in your world. Well, we're not strangers anymore, I guess. But,
no, we're not strangers.
But I get the best treatment.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo.
What's it going to do? Drive-by night show?
No, it's going to say, yeah, it's going to be drive by. It's going to be all the rides, Mark.
All the rides, Mark. There you go. That would be something else. If
I'm going to get it on my left butt cheek.
I mean, where else would you get it? I mean, that's the only natural place it could go.
Well, there's somewhere else.
Okay, but I like the left butt cheek. The right would send a weird message. So the left butt cheek for sure.
Maybe I've already got one tattoo.
What's your tattoo?
Well, it's right at the tip of my butt crack, and it says, "I signed your crack."
It says I find or found your crack.
Signed. I signed your crack.
Signed your crack. Okay, I like it. Good. How long have you had that tattoo?
Oh man, I got drunk in Tijuana.
Oh yeah.
I was 22 years old.
Yeah.
So that was 2000. I don't even know now. 2010.
Oh, 2010. Okay, I've been to Tijuana. That's a pretty
2009.
Pretty fun place.
Yeah. I went there when I was in the Navy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Were you stationed at Coronado there then in San Diego?
Oh, I'm joking. I'm not even gonna go that way because.
Okay. Well, no,
they're stolen valor, and I'm not about to commit that.
No, I know, but there is a huge naval base right by the border in San Diego that's actually there. So it's
oh wow.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating. You go to. I used to live fairly close by there. When back in the day, you could just walk across the border with nothing. You didn't need any passport, driver's license, not a darn thing. And then to come back to California, you just needed your driver's license. That was it. It was like the easiest thing in the world, just going back and forth. But you'd go there and there'd just be sailors everywhere.
That must have been before
it was
2001.
It was pre 9/11. It truthfully was. It was just a lot easier. Nobody cared about anything, So that, and then you'd walk across it and there'd just be drugstores where you could just buy Oxy and Vicodin and hydrocodone and you name it. You could just go. There just weren't any regulations on it. It's buy any sort of pill you wanted, Cuban cigars, and it was pretty fun.
You mean Mexican cigars?
Well, you could buy anything that wasn't regulated by the FDA in America, or there wasn't a trade tariff on.
You're a coyote, ain't you?
No, I am not a coyote.
No.
In Nebraska.
Look into my eyes and tell me you're not a coyote.
I live the furthest away from I live right in the middle. There's no border anywhere near me.
Wait a minute. I'm not talking about now.
I see. Back then.
Yeah, back then you was a coyote. You was going over there and you was Ubering in Mexico. And you people.
Uber did not exist pre-2001. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, how do I know? I don't know what Mexico's got.
right.
And when I was drunk and got my butt crack tattooed, somebody gave me a ride. I don't know if it said Uber on the side.
Okay, fair enough. It may have been me, you know.
It might have been you. Was you wearing a sombrero and a big what is that? A dirty Sanchez?
No, I was not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. I know. Well, I all right. 30. I think we're getting off the rails here a little bit. 33 minutes. I think we've done great tonight. And there's lonely kids that need to call about their problems.
Yeah, man. I probably ought to let go or get off of here and let you listen to how my mom's so mean. I don't get 2 Twinkies in my lunch pail for school the next day.
It's true.
Maybe how my teacher cuts eyes at me. I think she wants me.
Well, I mean, wasn't that everybody's fantasy at some point?
Oh man, I had when I was in 6th grade.
What was her name?
Oh man, her name, I'm not gonna say her name. She might be listening.
She might be listening. You never know. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was 6th grade. I was probably at least 6 foot then, and she was probably barely 4 foot tall and smoking hot. Oh my God, she was the centerfold of most of my 6th grade dreams then.
Yeah. Well, whatever happened to her, do you think?
Oh hell, I don't know. Probably still fucking pregnant for all I know.
You're saying she was pregnant the entire time?
The entire time.
I have known people like that are just pregnant for like 15 years.
Yeah, ridiculous. I can only imagine that body now.
Okay. True. You'll just have to keep those memories alive within yourself. Yeah.
Well, listen, man, I'm gonna get off here and let these kitties have it.
All right, man. As always, thanks for the call, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, love you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Love you too. See ya.
Bye.
Okay. That was the Gorilla Man. And we went a while there, but the Gorilla Man's just got a gift for gab. And you get the two of us on the line, and we can just go back and forth forever. Thank you, Jesse, for the fire. I need you to just breathe a second here before I take the next phone call. We got Michigan calling in, and then I'm going to try and get caught up with the chat. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Not a lot. Just listening to this conversation.
Is this my? I haven't heard from you in a few weeks. How are you?
I'm good. You're right. I was like, damn, I haven't called in like.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's. I don't know if you've listened recently, but the Gorilla Man has probably called every week now for I don't even know, maybe 2 months or something.
Oh my God.
And
he's so funny.
He's funny. And he's a talker. He makes it pretty easy for me because it's just constant back and forth.
Where is he from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I was gonna say he sounds southern.
Yeah, no, he's got that southern drawl for sure.
He's hilarious. His stories.
I think he is too, and maybe he and I should take our show on the road or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
Right. Well,
you have like passengers.
Yeah. Well,
passengers.
I at some point I think that would be a lot of fun to figure out a way to do something like that, you know.
Oh man, so that poor junior guy that called, I felt so bad for him.
Well, I did too, you know, but it's like all I can do is kind of like think about how did I feel in that time in my life, you know, and then just try and like channel that, and then think how I think now, and kind of try and give my past self advice that I wish somebody would have given me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a junior now in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just push through because none of this really matters. It doesn't matter who you're dating or who you aren't dating, or, I mean, get the grades to pass and then move on. Like, none of this really matters.
You're just gone. And it's amazing how quickly you forget about that stuff once you're removed from it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I left high school, for example, let's say, and I think 2 days later, I never thought about it again. Until I was older, and then I was like, you know, have a nostalgic memory where it's like, oh yeah, high school. I remember that thing that happened there that one day. But like once I was immediately just away from it, like I couldn't care less about any of it.
I don't remember really anything until something pops up. Like we have an alumni page on Facebook, and somebody posted a classmate that had done a hit and run, and we now call it the Cubbage.
Yeah, for sure. And we did stuff like that. Like I had my 20-year reunion a little while ago, and I graduated in a class of 600 and some, and 30 of my classmates were dead.
Yeah, right.
And we had like this little memorial, like pictures of them like sitting on this table, like these people couldn't be with us tonight because they're no longer on Earth. Awkward. You know, it was a little awkward, but I thought about that. I was like, well, 30 seems like a lot, but then I was like, well, that's actually only like 2%, you know, so that's really not, it's pretty, 2%'s just not going to make it, you know? Well, I mean, they're just not going to make it, but it still.
You didn't make the cut, bud.
It just feels weird when you're just that age and you're not that old, you know, and you're just like doing whatever you want, and it's like, wow, 30 of those people in my class, they didn't make it this far.
Crazy.
It is kind of crazy though, isn't it?
Some of my son's friends, their parents are like super crazy on like paying for the extra workouts and the extra training for these football games. And I'm like, for what? Who the fuck cares? After you graduate, nobody gives a damn if you are the biggest football player. Congratulations. Nobody cares. Nobody is going to give a fucking damn if you are the top state football player. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You're 100% right. Now, if you can parlay that into some sort of a college career, or by some miracle a professional career, then people give a damn. But if it ends at high school, then what was even the point of going that far, you know?
Right. We are like retaining school. No, your kid's not going anywhere. You can like dream all you want to, but this kid is going nowhere. He's going to go to the local high school or the local college.
Yep.
And that's where he's going to end. And he's going to end up working at some factory and talk about how awesome he was in football.
The glory days.
Yeah, cool. Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody.
Yeah. It's so true. And it's kind of tragic, though, and in a certain sense, I guess, you know. And I think we even talked about this before, where it's like, you know, certain people just peak at different times in their lives. And it's just like, how depressing is that if your life peaked at 17, 18 years old, you know?
How depressing when you find out that your dad was living through you the whole time, and really you're just the shittiest football player.
That too, yeah. And
that's the worst, is when you see these parents like, yeah, and then you're like, really? Like,
well, it's true.
You give a damn way more than I do.
And they put a lot of unnecessary pressure on their kids for that as well, you know?
Agreed.
And it's like, let the kid figure out their own way and become who they are, you know? And they might resent you someday for some of that stuff.
Oh yeah, my son's the best friend. I swear to you, it's gonna come out one day, but he's gonna be like, yeah, well, fuck you. Thanks for ruining my high school.
Yeah.
Because anyway. Okay, and then I had some food stamp comments. So in Michigan, we had this pandemic food stamps that even if you didn't qualify for food stamps, you got food stamps. Like you only got a one allotted. Like we have 3 kids, so I think we got like 500. And no joke, we went and like splurged on steak and shrimp and like lobster everything. We went to Costco and we're like, pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It was the best thing that the pandemic has done for us.
Wow.
And the kids were like, what? And we're like, yeah, just spend it all. Doesn't matter.
So in addition to the stimulus plus $500 per kid from the federal, then the state of Michigan, what was it? It was a one-time 500 food stamp.
So far, it was like depending on how many kids you had, and at least for our area in Michigan, they paid for everybody's lunches. Even this year, every kid had free lunch no matter how much money they made or didn't make, and they got this one amount of like, here's a pandemic food stamp card, and this is how much you get. It's allotted per kid. Wow. And we're like, all right, we're gonna spend it. Like, it's just gonna sit on this card if we don't.
It's true. It's absolutely true. That's fascinating. No, we didn't get anything like that around here, so might as well.
It was pretty. Somebody had donated a bunch of money, I guess, for the food, or for the kids' free lunch.
Well, and it's like I live in the state with like I think he's the third richest man in the world right now, Warren Buffett. And the hell if that guy's chipping off any of his $200 billion to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who did it, but like all through summer, you could go once a week, and one of my son's girlfriend's family did it. They have like 50,000 kids, and they would go and get once a week. You would get this allotted amount of food, and it was like a gallon per kid of milk, and you got bread and eggs, and it was all covered by these donations. Wow. I don't know who donated it, but
I mean, it's amazing though, and I like that. If somebody's got the means to do that, then it's awesome.
Okay, and lastly, have you had SpaghettiOs and potato chips?
No, tell me how that works.
Oh my god, okay, this is my college go-to, and actually my roommate and I, my college roommate and I just had this the other day, and we're like, oh, it's so good, even not drunk, it's amazing. So you gotta get potato chips, you gotta get the Lay's potato chips, and you have to scoop the SpaghettiOs in and eat it. It is the best.
So,
you will not regret it. You will never go back again and eat SpaghettiOs any other way.
Okay. So you're saying the classic Lay's potato chips. Okay, so you pull out a nice big one. You take a spoonful of SpaghettiOs and then you pour it on top.
No. Fuck the spoon. Just dip it in the middle.
Just dip it in the middle and just eat it.
Yep.
Okay.
It will be the best. I mean, if you ate Spam, this would be like, this would be your lobster.
All right. I'm interested, and I feel like I wish I would have known about this, when I was in college.
I don't know how I found out about it. I think it was my roommate.
No, desperation is how you found out about it. That's how we find out about these things.
Probably, and I taught my kids it, and they eat their SpaghettiOs the same way. They will not eat their SpaghettiOs without potato chips. I taught my husband it, and my husband's like, damn, I will not eat SpaghettiOs again without potato chips.
Okay, I gotta know then. I'll try it as soon as I think about it when I'm in the store next time. I'll buy that combination. I can't think of the last time I bought a can of SpaghettiOs.
It's not on my everyday list, but the other, a week ago, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs and potato chips sound so good.
You just had a weird craving for it.
Desperate times come from
It's true. It's true. We got a fan outside the car. I don't know what he's doing. Let's put the camera on him here, though.
Gonna try to open your door again.
Well, I think he's bailing. He was talking in front of the car, but I don't know. He saw the phone number and he kind of stopped in front there, and he was moving around, and I thought he wanted to say something, but then he walked away. So missed opportunity. But he looked a little. I don't know if I really wanted to talk to him that bad.
Well, if he really wanted to talk to you, he would come talk to you.
It's true. It's true. So I'm okay with it either way.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
Okay.
I was just listening to those different things, and I thought, I haven't called in. When I was like, man, what the hell am I going to talk about? But then listened to Gorilla Man.
Yeah.
I mean, Spam.
Yeah. Always
Delicious.
figure something out to talk about. It's no big deal.
Yeah. So how's your house?
Coming along. So it's just a ton of work. Well, I'm uncovering like a bunch of wood right now that, like the trim and the border, that somebody had painted over years ago, and it's beautiful wood underneath it, like 100-year-old perfectly intact wood, and some idiot painted over it. So I'm now in the process of peeling and chiseling and trying to wipe off the paint underneath the wood or on top of the wood.
I would be the one that painted over it.
Well, but at a certain time, a certain point, that was like a fad to do. Like, everyone was painting over their wood, but now it's kind of like the fads go away, and the old stuff is now back in fashion, and it's just gorgeous wood. It's just gorgeous wood. It doesn't need to be covered up. So I've been working on that, and it's slow, but it's rewarding.
So did you buy this house, or is this a rental that you're just doing a ton of work?
No, it's my girlfriend's house. She's owned it for like 15 years or something, and I just moved in with her, and so it's become like our project. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the house. It's just there's just some things that need upkeep.
Now she's got a nice man to take care of it.
We're doing it together, but we're motivating ourselves. It's hard when you just live there by yourself to be like, oh, I'm going to go home and peel paint, But now with somebody else there, it's like, oh, cool, let's just get this stuff done.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. We're just kind of on a mission, and we're just going to do it as long as we can until we get so sick of it, and then we'll take a long break.
And that's when you have a good relationship, is when you can do a project together and you guys aren't killing each other.
We haven't yet. So far, so good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, I also just finished another year of college, and I just took the summer off. So maybe I'll call in on Thursdays when I don't have school.
All right. Sounds good. You're more than welcome anytime.
Awesome. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to bed because it's 10:36.
All right.
I just thought I would call in and tell you what the SpaghettiOs. That's gonna be your homework.
All right.
So before I left you with podcast.
Yes.
But now it's SpaghettiOs and potato chips. So when your girlfriend's like, "Why the hell do you have SpaghettiOs and potato chips?" Just be like, "Just try it." Just try it.
Yeah. It's this person in Michigan's fault who calls me on the phone. She'll understand. She's listened to the show, and so she'll completely understand. Be like, she'll be like, all you had to do is tell me it's part of the show.
Oh my gosh, what if she came home with like potato chips and like SpaghettiOs?
She works. She's still working right now, so she'll end up jumping on like the last half an hour or something when she gets home.
Oh, shoot. So, that would be hilarious.
And she used to watch the archives, like a lot of it, but now she really doesn't. She's over it.
That's okay. It's really hard some of the weeks though. Some of the weeks are really dry. Some of the weeks are all the juniors, like Gorilla Man said, the little guy.
Yeah.
My mom said,
yeah.
Hey, I was going to ask you really quick, where's the homeless kid? The foster boy.
I believe, if I remember correctly, last week, and I don't know why I really remember this, he said, I won't be able to call you next week.
Okay.
So I think that's it, but who knows?
I get nervous when I don't hear him now.
we all.
I'm like, oh my gosh, where did the foster kid go?
I kind of get nervous too, so I like it when he calls.
Yeah. He's a good kid. He's just a little wild.
I know, but I know he's okay when he calls.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. All right.
Cool. Well, thanks for calling.
Call again another week.
Okay. Have a good one.
Okay.
See you. Okay. What's the chat's feeling on potato chips dipped in SpaghettiOs. Okay, let's get caught up with the chat. Back to Gorilla Man. Gorilla Man's better half is saying being married to this man is a chore, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I believe you and I hear you. And the chat's saying Jesus loves you. Chat's saying do a conference call with people like plumbers, electricians, cops, firefighters, etc. Then have people call with question mark. I don't even know how to set something like that up, but that's kind of interesting. Chat's saying love it here. Thank you so much. Get a pocket recorder, then you just record your thoughts. Let's get you a talk show. Are you talking about me or Gorilla Man? Gorilla Man could handle his own talk show just fine. Now Gorilla Man's better half saying he's single, ladies, after that phone call. No, ma'am, he's coming home to you. Wow, hey, yay. How are you going to shout me out for our anniversary and then say this horse shit? Okay, good stuff. Thank God my husband ain't listening. He'd be agreeing. Let's send our husbands to the mountains. Laugh my ass off. Have them enjoy alone in the very high mountains. Yes, it's true. Why would you go to someone who has been married multiple times for relationship advice? That's a very good point. Why would you? Chat's saying he's so honest. Wow, that's messed up. He's too honest. This is still all about Gorilla Man. Taxes don't pay for social programs. I live like a pauper to pay for this guy's lobster. It's true. But then again, take what he says with a grain of salt. Chat's saying they can have ramen. I'm talking about Gorilla Man's kids. And that's good stuff, man. Entertaining. I give you a good laugh. He said simple needs, no buy. Candace died. Great. Good. Never want to hear about Candace again. Or Wilma. Or whatever those names are. Chat's saying gives us a little entertainment if you can impress us. Okay. Jesus loves us again. Thanks so much. Keeps your immune system strong. I love spam. Okay. There you go. I don't want to bore the people, but it's fun to just say hi. Hi. Yuck, it's Kitty. I had to eat. Has New York called yet? No, New York is not called yet. Kidney stones the size of baseballs. Is that what spam's going to give you? Chat's saying, laugh out loud, great diabetic diet. Any good callers? Well, there's been some good callers. I had a part say my leg hurts, sharp pain, had a broken bone. Diabetes is a good painkiller. Okay, we got California on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great tonight. How are you? I saw you in the chat a little bit.
Oh, yeah, wow. Oh my God, do you remember me? I literally kept my calls in, under for like 2 minutes or whatever. I haven't been on, though. I haven't been able to catch her live. So hi, it's so nice. You had pretty entertaining people tonight. But I mean, Gorilla, Guy, whatever his name, just like, is like, the spotlight is always on him. Love it. He's really funny.
He's hard to beat, though. So it's like he gets on the air and you kind of just got to...
Nobody wants to call after him.
It's a tough room to follow at that point.
Follow, exactly. So with that being said, I love his wife. She's so sweet. Never met her, but she'll remind me of your shows, actually. She'll send me a message and be like, hey, like Jessica, she'll be like, hey, Thursday live show soon, and I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, but sometimes I can't make it, so.
Well, that's excellent. Hey, I can't thank her enough.
Maybe you should partner up with Gorilla Man and his wife, right?
You know what? They're amazing. They're here every week, and I'm so grateful for their support.
They are. They're just so funny, but they're so nice. His wife is so nice, so funny in the chat. So shout out to them. Also, I wanted to say really quick, I was really confused, and I was like, who is Wilma and who is Candace? And like,
yeah, me too. Believe
how
me.
did they die?
I've been getting like buzzed with that like the past few weeks, and it's It'll go away at some point. It's just kind of here in the moment.
Oh,
so,
God.
it's whatever.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I joined pretty early today, so it's pretty glad I've been here since, a little while ago. My birthday was on Tuesday. I turned 26. Yay.
Okay, well, right on. I love it.
Awesome, yeah. Also, had a question. Like, do you follow up with, Elon Musk or anything to just see who's going to host Saturday Night Live?
Well, I mean, I'm aware of it. I maybe 3 or 4 months ago or something, I got this phone call and everyone was talking about Dogecoin. And this kid was just calling me on the phone. He's like, you got to buy Dogecoin. You got to buy it. You got to buy it. You got to buy it.
Right.
So I went and bought $500 of it when it was 5 cents a share.
Wow.
And now everyone's saying after Elon's on Saturday Night Live on Saturday that Dogecoin's going to go to $1.
But have you been doing good though?
Yeah, it was up to 60 some cents.
Do you really believe that though?
I have no idea because it's weird. Cryptocurrency is you can't predict it. It's going to do what it's going to do. But he's been kind of one of the driving factors behind its success.
So I heard, the guy that called in and he's doing med school, that was very interesting.
He was fascinating.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Yeah, I felt like there was, no matter what question I would have thrown at him, he would have had a great answer for it.
Oh, I agree. He was just so, but my favorite part where he was I'm an educated dumbass.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Right. But that's cool. That's cool to be that way. I don't know everything, but I've learned things for sure, but I don't know everything,
Oh, hell yeah. He does not brag. I'm somebody who called earlier and he was saying something I have big boobs.
That was pretty funny. He said that and just hung up.
I know. So that was his brag. That was his life stuff, everything. And then we have the med guy that called in, was super intelligent. And then we just went from big boobs to med. I was oh my God.
That's what I love about this show. It's the whole spectrum of people on this show.
Yeah.
It makes it fun.
I agree. Well, I love what you're doing. I hope to continue catching your live. The people in the chat are pretty funny. You seem to have people that come back. So I've added some people on TikTok, and they keep coming back on the chat. So when I see them, they're hey, it's you. And I'm hey, it's me, the bitch that tries to reinforce the 7-minute rule.
It's all good. There's times it definitely needs to happen. I totally agree.
Yeah, no, but I mean, dude, the guy that was talking about medical school, I was okay, dude, microphone's all hit, let him go.
Oh, I had to. I had to because it's this guy's kind of a one of a kind.
Yeah, definitely. Are you just still a mukbang thing? What do they call it?
We I believe the last time you called is when I did the Taco Bell one.
You did, yeah,
and
exactly.
then the week after that, we did chicken fingers at a place called Raising Cane's.
Yes, I've been away for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then what about the week after? Last week, right?
We didn't do one last week. There's been some early talk about it tonight, so we got about an hour left. Who knows? We'll
So I suggested either Mexican food or Chinese food, but then Jessica, I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm calling you Jess. Just so much easier. I'm sorry. But she was okay, what about Panda Express? But recently, I don't like Panda Express. I like to just go to random little mom pop stores that.
Me too.
I'm in LA, so I think we have literally so many options.
You
nothing
do.
Really stands. With Panda Express, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Why would you ever go there? Living in LA,
right.
And it's there's just no reason to ever go there.
I don't know. Watch out, Gorilla Man might come and drag you because that's his lifestyle. I told her I want her to call in and just drag him for a good minute.
She's never called before. I don't think.
No, she's not the first time, but I would love it. Oh my God, wouldn't it be so funny? She just calls in and she just outdoes her husband.
I would love it. I'm excited for that to happen.
Me too. I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Hopefully. All right. Well, enjoy. I'm still here, so would love to see what you're gonna end up eating.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for the call.
Okay. Bye.
All right. We'll see you. It was amazing. 7 minutes and 2 seconds. It's like she knew like exactly the 7-minute rule and was just out of there. So talking the food system tonight. So let's see a little response in the chat. 86 new messages. Okay. Try and get caught up here. Phone line is open. Chat saying I just cut my mullet off. Well, why'd you do that? Should have kept your mullet. All right, we got Missouri on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
We are calling by your extended warranty. This is a courtesy call, and it will be the last call we'll make before we close your file.
Thank you. How much longer do I have on my warranty?
You have about 2 more days.
Two more days. So if I fail to act in 2 days, what will happen?
We will close your file.
What file are we talking about here exactly?
Your file by your car warranty.
Well, my car warranty. Okay, very good. So if I want to set this right, get how long would the extended warranty be for?
For 2 years.
2 years. And what price are we talking?
The small price of $200 a month.
$200 every month for 2 years. Can I just pay a lump sum and be done with it?
Sure. We'll give you $1,000 a year.
Oh, okay. A discount then. What exactly is covered under this extended warranty?
Absolutely nothing.
I believe it. That's why nobody ever buys those stupid things. It's like, can you imagine? Like, I get like real calls like that, real stuff in the mail like that, and I'm like, who buys this stuff?
I have no idea.
Because it's like, it's like where I bought my car. Like the dealership that I bought it from has like this already like a 10-year warranty on it to begin with. And who are these people trying to fool with this extended warranty thing?
I wholeheartedly agree, and I think it should be illegal, but I guess it's not.
It really should be illegal, and I think at least the promising thing about it is like there's no younger generation that's ever going to get bitten by that. It's still just preying on like old people that are, falling for it. But like it'll come to a point where there won't be any like old people left and there's like nobody else to sell that crap to.
Until then, however, it's always entertaining to actually waste your time. So I highly encourage it to anybody who can and who has the time to waste their time.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if you receive a phone call like this from somebody, extended warranty, for example, do you play around with them on the phone ever and like act like you're interested?
Absolutely.
I do too. I do too. It's like you're wasting my time. I'm going to waste your time.
When they ask for the name is Oh Jose. When they ask for the last name, can you see? Oh Jose, can you see?
I love it, and they're like, well, let me verify that. So you say your name is Oh Jose, can you see? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fun stuff. I mean, it serves them right because it's just like, I mean, whatever. Everyone's got to make a living, but you can't feel good about yourself having one of those like cold calling jobs like that.
And then to top it off, what you actually need to have like a gift card that has a credit card number, like a Visa gift card. Keep on the side once you deplete the balance, and always get the same gift card number.
Oh, I see. So there's no money on there at all, yet they're gonna like put that number in their system.
Yep.
I love it. And then it'll probably keep trying to charge it every month, and they'll just keep running into problems.
Yep.
I like it. I like that a lot, actually. It's good. It's good stuff. It's like, just frustrate these people enough, and maybe they'll just go away forever.
That's the plan.
Okay. I like your plan a lot.
Well, I guess I couldn't sell you on the car insurance, so I guess I'll let you go. But...
No worries. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right, see ya. Okay. That was the old car extended warranty gag, which is just amazing, you know. It's like, how does this stuff exist? Like, how does somebody wake up in the morning and it's like, oh, I need to go to my job and call people and tell them that their car extended warranty is about to expire. Okay, trying to get caught up with the chat here. Chat's saying, I was like, wait, did he read back on my messages? It's all Jess. This is so addicting. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why either, but keep watching, you know. Jess, I'm waiting for you to call in and just drag him. We all are. This is the most entertaining live I randomly joined. Well, thank you so much. LOL, I'm dying. Geez, 30 minutes. Well, we got Oklahoma on the line. Who could this be? Drive By Night Show, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. Thank you so much for calling.
This is Jesse, Gorilla Guy's wife.
I saw Oklahoma pop up there, and I was saying, is this actually you?
It is.
So, have you ever called in before? I didn't think you had, but I wasn't quite sure.
No.
Okay.
I'm too awkward.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We'll work through this. This is no big deal. So Gorilla Man has become like sort of a star on this show.
I know, he's famous.
And from what I understand, you encouraged him the very first time to call in.
I did, yeah.
Now, did you ever think that he would keep calling me week after week after week, or it would have just ended right there?
You know, I never thought it was going to blow up into anything like that, no.
I love it. He, like I said, like to a couple of, he makes my job pretty easy here, because it's like he's just letting it rip and just letting it go, and I just kind of lead him and just keep him talking, and he just does most of the work. So I'm super thankful that you tuned him into this.
Oh, yeah, he can talk to anybody, and I happened to stumble across your video one day, and I instantly thought of him. I said, babe, you have to call this guy. You have to talk to him.
Right. Well, I love it, you know, and I think he and I feel at this point, have kind of a mutual respect for each other, and it kind of happened immediately, like the first time that he called, and I know he wouldn't bother waste his time every week if he didn't have that sort of feeling. So it's cool. Like, you know, I don't even know the guy. I've talked to him on the phone, but he just feels like an old friend at this point, you know?
Yeah. He's one of those people. He can talk to anybody. I think he could be like a really good car salesman, because he can relate to anybody one-on-one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's something about him, and he's got such a sense of humor. So
totally, and you're right. There is something about him. He just sort of has this sort of electricity and magnetic way that, you know, and I could see it. I could see him just doing it in person to people all the time too.
Oh God, yeah.
It's fun.
He's a hoot.
Yeah, no, that's a fun guy to go out walking around the town with.
Yeah, it can also be embarrassing at times.
I'm sure. You never know what he's going to say or what's going to happen.
No, you don't.
But
he just always loves to make people laugh. So,
I love it, and I'm so all about that. And I'm kind of that same way too. There can be days where I'll just go out in public and I won't say a word to anybody. And then there's other days where it's like, I won't shut the hell up, and I'm always goofing like that as well. And, you know, it's just harmless, and it's sort of like, I can tell it brightens people's days also, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No. It's good to have someone like that around.
I agree. So, you know, he keeps us all on our toes.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I think that's awesome that you just randomly ran across this thing and it worked for you, and you enjoy it for the most part. You know, it's a hard show to do some days, and it's an easy show to do some days. I really just don't know what's going to happen, truthfully, when I come out here. And you know, but it's like I'm just fascinated by it, and I just don't ever see it getting to a point where it sort of feels like a routine and like the same thing over and over again, because there's just such a variety.
Oh yeah, there's new people every week.
And that's what's like fascinating about TikTok as well. Like, I really can't think of any other platform that I could jump on to and, you know, not have it be the same 5 people watching every week or whatever, that there is a constant influx of new eyes that are seeing this.
Oh yeah.
So it blew my mind. Believe me, I didn't know what was going to happen the first day that I tried doing this. And, you know, and just...
It's definitely entertaining.
Cool. Well, thank you. And you are definitely a part of that, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Now,
well, we appreciate you.
Thank you. Well, I'm way behind on the chat as usual. It's 99 plus messages and then some. Well, what are people's feelings about the food situation tonight?
Oh, for the monk thing?
Yeah.
I think me and Kitty were talking about some Chinese. I think it'd be good to watch you eat some Chinese.
I would love to. I'm not opposed to it. I would have to go into a grocery store at this point and pick up their day-old Chinese food, because I live in a city like. Can you go get Chinese food after 10 o'clock in Tulsa?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I don't think any place is open. Chinese food wise, I think everything would close at 9 or 10. So I would love to do Chinese food. I think we just have to do it earlier on a different week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
probably something fast food wise.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't live in Los Angeles where you could just go do that real easy. But I live in a city like around your size, and it's just like, it's just stuff just closes.
Yeah, especially Chinese places, they close.
Yeah.
Pretty early.
Yeah.
What kind of fast food places do you have around there?
I mean, it's the usual. Any of the usual stuff that you can think of, but then we've got some like kind of like burrito shops that are open like 24-hour drive-throughs. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
Do you have Sonic in Nebraska?
Sonic. We've got Sonic. How late is Sonic open? I think 11?
I think around here, around this time of the year, it's open at midnight.
I kind of feel like it open till at least 11. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Now I got to think where the closest one is. But I don't know where the closest one is. But there's quite a few of those around. They used to, like when it first opened up around here, they were all on roller skates, but they don't do that anymore.
Oh wow, yeah, we don't have any of those with the roller skates around here.
Yeah. I don't know if that's even a thing anymore, but it was kind of like when Sonic first started. It was supposed to be like an old, 50s, 60s car hop with like people on roller skates.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Thing of the past.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'll keep reading the chat and kind of see like what it's feeling. But I think you sent me a little donation last week, so I'll make good on it either tonight or next week or whatever. But don't worry, we'll get to that. Little charity, and I do appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate you. You're always entertaining us every Thursday.
Awesome. Well, if I can't do that, then I should just not do this in the first place. So thank you so much again.
Nice talking to you.
All right, you as well. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. There was Gorilla Man's wife calling for the first time, and I just love it. So I'm trying to get caught up with the chat here because I'm just always so far behind on it. And I really do appreciate everyone making comments, and I hope you guys are enjoying talking with each other. And I wish I had more time to like read it, but I got to take the phone calls. Chat saying you should get different trades on a conference. Oh, I think I already read that. Chat saying, wait, is this Bird Lady? No, Bird Lady's been very silent lately. Chat saying, I met some great folks in Oklahoma. That sounds great. And then the chat immediately says, Oklahoma, who wants to live there? Laugh my ass off. Well, where do you live? That's so amazing, is my question to you. Chat's saying, wait, how long is this call? Do we only have like 20 minutes left until he's off? Oh no, we have 47 minutes left in the show. He called like in the middle. There you go. Chat's confirming that. And then they're saying, I live in Michigan. I don't get food stamps. I didn't get shit. Okay. So someone in Michigan saying they didn't get anything. Chat's saying, I love SpaghettiOs. Sometimes I buy them for my lunches. Okay. Now they're saying more people should learn trade work. Anyone from Florida, ? Anyone from Los Angeles, California, ? I don't know why we're all asking that, but okay. Love the sound of the chips dipped in potato chips. Haven't tried it, but I wouldn't mind it. That's talking about dipping a potato chip into SpaghettiOs. Now the Gorilla Guy's saying the SpaghettiO is trash. LOL. Put a couple of Spam, cook it up in that SpaghettiOs. Remember when the snow is barking? I will remember that. Chat is saying Elon Musk is a G. That would be a weird episode of SNL. Yeah, that's this Saturday. Elon Musk on SNL. Well, what do people think about that? Mark, the show is not possible without you. I just try to spice it up and get some laughs. Thank you, Gorilla Guy. You do very well. Chat saying, I have it at 5 cents too. Talking about Dogecoin. Okay, there you go. And right now we're looking pretty good. Get that thing up to $1. Better yet, get it to $100, and I make a quick $1 million. And then I can just do the show whenever I want. It doesn't matter. Yeah. A lot of Candace talk in there. I don't want to read it. It's boring. Now the Jets are reconfirming the Chinese food. You like fitness. Panda Express. Too awkward. You can do this. I knew you were going to say some gas shit. Love you, Jess. You did so good, Kitty. So entertaining. Thanks for a shout out. Is this a real call or a joke? Oh, I think you were referring to the car's extended warranty. I think that was a real call. I don't really know for sure. Lisa saying I came in late. Oh, well, Lisa called on the very first show that we ever had, and I really appreciate that. Haven't heard from you since. It's true you have 0 coverage. That's my car extended warranty. Oh my God, I was in the bathroom when I called because hubby is asleep. Glad to be remembered. Okay. And then chat is saying, who called in right now? Is this you, Jess? Welcome. It was Jess. Queen, yes. LOL. Everybody loves Jess. I love it. Can he sell my extended warranty? ? I don't know. I don't know how these... We need to get him back on the phone. He's the only one that has those answers. Jess, you sound so sweet. My first phone call was April 1st, says Gorilla Guy. Is that true? Feels like it was longer than that. It feels like it was 2 months ago. But you're saying it was only 5 weeks ago. I remember that was my first time watching, says someone. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be here for Chinese mukbang, LOL. But yeah, like I said, we'll have to do that earlier some night. They're open late. How do we hop on a call with you? Well, you call 402-853-8436. Phone line is open. If you have Arby's, go get their mozzarella cheese sticks. I do have Arby's, and I think Arby's is open. Way better to Sonic, but Sonic cheese sticks are a close second. Okay, now we've got a cheese stick controversy here. Arby's or Sonic. Wendy's, fries, and Frosty. You dip the fries in the Frosty, absolutely. It was the shtick to get people in. Now everybody loves Sonic. They said F the skates. They did say F the skates. Some Whataburger. I don't have Whataburger here. Wendy's sounds good. Wendy's does sound good. Do you guys have an In-N-Out? Oh, gosh, no. Gosh, no. Only west of the Rockies have In-N-Out, and that's not me. Chat saying you should call the guy back and sell him an extended warranty. It's not a bad idea. Okay, I have a very interested story I'm going through right now. Okay, call in and let us know. All right, well, what do you say this? How about we do this? There's a Wendy's right over here. How about we go get, was somebody saying the Sonic cheese sticks? How about we go get some fries and a Frosty at Wendy's? And if there's anything else I should get, let me know. It'll take me about 5 minutes to get there, so drop it all in the chat. In the meanwhile, the phone line is open, 402-853-8436. This is the Drive By Night Show. Drive around call and talk show we do live every Thursday on TikTok from 8 to 11 p.m. Central Time. If you're interested in older episodes of the show, they're all archived on YouTube at All the Rides. Go there, subscribe, see all the stuff on there. Lots of Uber and Lyft rides, lots of food delivery rides, just fun stuff galore. Go check it out. You won't regret it. If you prefer to listen to the show in podcast form, go to your favorite provider and simply search Drive By Night Show, and this will pop up. Okay, we're going to Wendy's, and it looks like someone's shouting out some chicken nuggets and some stuff, and we'll figure it all out. On the way to Wendy's, we've got Kentucky on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great tonight. What's going on?
Chilling, I'm all lonely.
Okay, well, we're all a little bit lonely. I mean, I'm driving around with my phone number above my head, so it's no big deal.
Okay. So let me be real.
Please, go for it.
I was not sure if this was like a promotion for like Uber.
Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
This is a call-in talk show. I do this every Thursday for 3 hours, and I literally just drive around and have conversations with people. And we can talk about whatever you want.
Okay. Bet. Let's do this.
All right.
So can I talk about my day?
Sure.
Okay, so listen to this. I got the tea. So I got a promotion at my job, right?
Okay.
And it's a super lame job, super easy. But so I got promoted, and then the day I got promoted, somebody had quit, and they said that the reason they quit was because I got promoted, because they said that I was going to be too hard
to work for.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, I have a question for you.
All right.
Does that mean that I should chill out and take it easy on them, or does that mean that I'm doing my job right?
I mean, it probably depends more on like that individual person. Like some people have like real thick skin and they don't mind working hard, and then there's other people that just don't want to do anything. So it's probably not even necessarily a reflection on you. It's probably like you just have to understand like who that person really is and where they're coming from, you know?
Right, yeah.
I mean, how do you... Yeah.
Like, I don't care if she quits because she's really not good.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things. I didn't know if she was like, like a mass opinion. If she represented like the whole, or if it was just her not being good and knowing that she was going to, get shit for him.
For sure. Well, what does your gut feeling tell you about yourself? How do you think other people perceive you?
Intimidating, but not in like the way that like people think intimidating. Mainly at my job, because I take my job very seriously.
Yeah, but you're fair.
Yeah, I don't have grudges. I don't pick people I don't like. Yeah. It's just like, I have certain expectations.
I get it. A lot of people are turned off by that, and it's not necessarily like a reflection on you and the job that you're doing. There's just some people that can become like really, like you said, like intimidated by people that are like just working hard. And I've noticed times in my life when I'm like just working hard, I'm not like super considerate about like other people's feelings, because it's like we're here to like do a job, and that's why we're here. So let's get this job like done, and then we can find a minute to relax and goof off a little bit. But the work comes first,
Mm-hmm. Like it's like people have two opinions. Either they love me or they hate me.
You know what? But that's okay. You don't want to be like a wishy-washy person that people can't figure out. Like, just do you, and it's just like anything in life. There's going to be haters and there's going to be lovers, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just being you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was just worried with this new promotion that, like, you know, I don't want to be too, because it's like a quality thing, right?
Okay,
like,
okay.
So I didn't want to be like too hard and then be like that person.
I think you'll figure it out because it's like you said, it's new. So why don't you give it like a few weeks or a month, and like then you'll have a better handle and feeling for like the position and what people expect from you, and you'll just get more comfortable with it, honestly. And then you'll know, like, can I push these certain people like harder, and then there's other people maybe I got to be like a little bit softer with them. You'll like learn people's needs as it goes along.
Right. Okay. Well, you know, I had a great talk. That was really my only question.
Awesome. Well, I hope some of it helped at least.
Yeah. So you have a great night. Okay.
You do the same. Thanks so much for calling.
All right.
We'll see you. Okay. So that was Kentucky. Had never seen the show before. Called in and we just talk things through. And it's maybe not necessarily ever a right or wrong answer, but just sometimes just talking about it helps to like sort things out, you know. So okay, so we're back to the chat. I'm Wendy's is right around the corner here, and I'm trying to find the wedding. Do you like chicken nuggets? Of course I like chicken nuggets. All right, let's try Virginia real quick here. Drive By Night Show, how are you? Hello, Virginia, you're on the line. You're on the air. Drive By Night Show. Oh, Virginia just hung up. Okay, I've called, so if someone calls, can y'all shout out the chat homies? Yeah, April 1st was the first call. I looked it up on my caller. Oh, I think I heard that. Okay, back to you did so good. You can't be wishy-washy or straddle the fence for other people. You got to do you always, and what's best for you. Yes, give it time though. Yeah, that's my feelings exactly. All right, we got George on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going tonight?
All right, so I have like a really interesting story to tell you that like I'm kind of going through at the moment.
Let's hear it.
All right, so here's a little insight. I'm not really gonna get like with our names and stuff like my personal name and stuff because I don't really want it to be out there.
No, that's cool.
So I'll go by Raj for right now.
All right.
So I'm 28. I've been married to my wife for 2 years, but we've been dating for around 6 years now. We kind of started dating around when we were 23, and we ended up having a baby, which was the reason I decided to propose because I kind of thought things were going good and stuff. So, like, after we got married, after things kind of started situating and going down, like, she got a new job at this hospital close by to where we stay at. And she kind of, like, started becoming distant over time. Like, she was just always too busy to be home. She'll work on her days off. It was just, like, it just wasn't normal no more. Like, we just never, like, it just was never the same after marriage.
Yeah.
And we have a 2-year-old daughter. And I kind of feel like that's kind of what's holding us together. But I recently found out she was cheating on me for, like, about a month or two now.
Okay.
And she doesn't know that I know yet. Like, that's one thing. And it's like I talked to a divorce lawyer. I'm kind of like in a sticky situation because I make more than she does. So in the state where I'm at, it's at a no-fault state. So even if I try to get divorced from her, I lose everything. I lose custody of my child. I lose my house. I lose my car. I lose everything. Like, I get nothing. Even though I didn't do nothing, like, I thought I was the best husband.
Yeah.
I lose everything, and I would have to pay alimony even if I wanted to keep custody of my child, mainly because she was the primary care for my daughter at first.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what to do because it's like, I don't want her to keep cheating on me, and like, I want it to be known to her that I know, but if I let her know and she files for divorce, I basically lose everything to my name. And not only that, I won't be able to have full custody of my child.
Right. Now, if you file for divorce, are the circumstances different then?
Would you say? I can't really hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you file for divorce, are the circumstances different than if she files for divorce?
Not really. It's really because she was a primary care at first.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I file or she files. I still lose everything.
I understand. So you're in a lose-lose situation here, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, and like the only way I could kind of like beat this is if she ends up making more money than I do.
I see. Well, no. So you did say you spoke to a divorce lawyer recently. What advice did they give you?
They basically told me, they basically said I was in a bad situation. There was really nothing that they, like any legal advice they could give me that would kind of put me,
right,
like that would basically help me out. So either way, I lose everything.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what do you hope for your future to be? Let's say, where do you see yourself a year from now? Where would you like to be a year from now?
I mean, honestly, I just want us to get divorced because I really don't think I would be able to accept the fact that my wife is cheating on me.
Okay, then that's what you need to do. Then you need to follow through with that. You've already spoken with somebody. You already know more or less what the outcome is going to be. So I think you just follow through with it.
Yeah, and also like the people in the comments, like I don't sound 28. I know that, but like I'm actually 28.
I believe it.
But like, but the thing also is like, I'm not trying to lose everything to my name. Like I've honestly have done nothing in the wrong. Like I think I've been the best, but I can't really like divorce her and like me give up everything. Like it doesn't even matter if I try to put up a fight. I would still lose in court from what I've been told.
I understand, and then that's what you've been told. That's what you understand is going to happen. So I feel like rather than worry about it, beat yourself up about it, it's just kind of like, you know that what the outcome ultimately is going to be. So in my feelings for it is, you know, you need to make this happen then so you can start the healing process and move on towards a different part of your life.
But I mean, like I understand like what you're trying to tell me. Like I've had like the only person who knows about this is my older brother.
Okay.
And like he's kind of like kind of at the same spot that you are. But it's like I've honestly worked so hard to get to the position I am right now.
I know.
And like have what I have that I'm not really just like able to like give that away. Like I want to be there for my child. Like I want my child to stay with me and stuff. Yeah. But it's like no matter what happens, the mom, like my wife gets everything. Like, and knowing how she is, I won't be able to talk to her and be like, can we just like divorce without like you getting something or me like getting more than you? Like we'll just go half. Like knowing how she is, she's probably gonna try to take everything away from me.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's hard. Like, is there any line? Well, I mean, she doesn't even know that you know anything right now, right?
Yeah, she has no clue that I figured out that she was cheating on me.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's some way then that you can work that into your favor. Because I know that there are judges out there that if you can prove that you did this and you did this and you didn't do any of these things, and that the reason that this divorce is happening was because of her actions and hers only, then certainly that's got to be in your favor for something.
No, like that's what I thought. That's what I told the lawyer. Because the thing is, the state I live in is at a no-fault state, so it's just whoever's the primary care basically wins. In which case, that was her, and not me.
That's hard. You're in a tough spot. There's just no getting around it. I feel bad for you. I mean, truthfully, I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, and it's like honestly, I really don't know what to do because like I don't want to give everything up, but at the same time, I don't want to be with my wife and knowing she's cheating on me. And who knows how many times she's done it. So it's like I can't confront her about anything. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like I can't keep believing like this because it hurts me. Like, who knows if the child is mine or not? I mean, I'm not saying that she's not, but knowing that she's cheating on me this far after being married is like, what if she cheated on me before and the child isn't even mine?
Yeah, no, and you're right, and that's made you second guess a lot of things, like your whole relationship, and it's unfortunate that it had to go that way, you know, because this is like a person that you once cared for a lot, and now you can't trust, and you know, it's a horrible feeling, and I really wish you the best. I truthfully do, and you know, I hope that just even like just talking about it with a complete stranger was some kind of help. You know, I don't have all the magic answers and solutions to everything, but I'm more than happy to just listen.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I kind of wanted to tell somebody, so that's why I hopped on the phone with you.
Let it feels good. Like sometimes just saying the words out loud can be helpful. So I hope I could do that much for you.
Yeah, and like another thing I got told, like, because I did ask the lawyer, like, what if this child isn't mine and stuff? Like, I hope she is, but like, what if she ends up not being my my daughter at all?
Yeah.
I literally got told that it doesn't even matter if she's not my child anymore. The fact that I accepted her to be my daughter and stuff like that.
Right.
I would still have to pay for her until she's 18, even if she's not my daughter.
That's crazy.
I decided to accept her as my child before I even knew if she was mine or not. Like, I'm not saying she's not, but if she's not, it's like I still chose to be her father for 2 years. So it's like I'm stuck with her until she's 18.
That's crazy, honestly. Like I that's hard to believe, but wow, what a weird world we kind of live in sometimes with the laws and the legalities of things. You know, it's kind of crazy when you really think about it.
It is, but I mean, I honestly don't know what to do. But like, I just wanted to talk to somebody about it. At least let somebody else know what I'm going through.
Cool, and I'm glad that you were able to do that. I truthfully am. I hope this was some kind of help for you. And I really do wish you well in whatever happens with you. And you know, just life will go on at some point. You will be beyond this someday, you know, and hopefully you can feel like you can get your life back to a place where you want it to be.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to talk about. And like, I think, I don't know, I want to say I'm going to go through with like the divorce thingy, and like, I'll probably try to fight to keep like my side of the money and stuff like that. But like how it is at my state, I'm most likely going to lose everything. But I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should talk to her about it. I don't know if I should just like straight up tell her, like, I know you're cheating on me, I'm gonna go file for divorce. Like, I don't know what to do. It's like,
well, I think it's a combination of listening to your lawyer and listening to your brother, you know, and maybe talk with some other closer friends or family members. At some point, you're gonna have to, at some point, let other people know about this. And I think you should get their opinions as well, and eventually you'll know what decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's just hard. Like, it's just like I've never imagined myself being in this situation.
Yeah.
I don't think no man wants to know that his wife is like sleeping with another guy and stuff. So.
Horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I wanted to like throw out and like at least let somebody know.
Right on. Well, I truly wish you well, and I hope there's brighter days ahead for you.
Yeah, all right, man. Like, you take care, and you know what? Like, don't ever get married if you're not married.
You're the second person tonight that's told me that. So I listen to people. Believe me.
Yeah. All right, man. You be safe.
All right. Take care. Thanks so much for calling.
Bye.
All right. We'll see you. Okay. It was hard. You know, I mean, he was just in like this impossible situation, and it's like I'm more than willing to listen to anybody's problems, but you know, I don't have all the answers. I'm not a trained professional at this, but I'm more than happy to listen and provide whatever bit of advice that I can. And there you go. Wendy's is right over here. I can see it. Okay, chat saying Wendy's jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. Are we in the Wendy's drive-thru? Okay, we're going. Wendy's nuggets are so good. They also have the best sweet and sour sauce. Okay, we're going. We're going to get a Frosty. We're going to get some fries. We're going to get some chicken nuggets with sweet and sour. We're going to get this popper chicken sandwich. We're getting everything. All right, here we go. Driving through, because Wendy's, I think, closes, well, the show's over in 20 minutes. So who gives a crap when Wendy's closes? We're just going in. We are going in hot. Here it is, Wendy's drive-thru, and there's nobody in line. Okay, let's hopefully, what'd you say? Jalapeno popper chicken sandwich.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Will this be card or cash?
Card, please.
All right, go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Could I get a number 12?
Small, medium, or large?
Small, please. Can I get a Frosty for that drink, or do I have to get that separate?
You can get vanilla or chocolate.
I'll take chocolate. Frosty, please.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, and then could I get, I'm sorry, just some, like, chicken nuggets?
All right, we have our 4, 6, and 10 piece.
Let's do a 4-piece with sweet and sour sauce.
All right, anything else?
That'll do it. Thank you.
All right, your total is $11.57 at the window. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we got the spicy jalapeno popper spicy chicken sandwich combo with fries and a chocolate Frosty, and then chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. So we're gonna get weird on some Wendy's here, and let's see what the chat's saying. Wendy's nuggets are so good. They also have the best sweet and sour. Well, we're trying the sweet and sour, and spicy chicken sandwich with spicy cream cheese. Oh, see, I didn't read all this too late, but I had to stop at some point. I couldn't order the whole thing. How old is he? Ages 28. They're saying that was about the last caller. That's sad. Get a good attorney, buddy. I agree. Good lawyer, absolutely. Can he start setting up a post-nup and then divorce her? That was an idea that I had, but I'm not a legal professional, so I was like, maybe you could get a post-nup in there if she doesn't know, like, that you know that she's cheating, and I don't know, I thought that was an interesting idea too. But I didn't want to suggest it because I was like, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Chat saying he can fight. He can also, like a guys are saying, a prenup. There you go. Pull your money out of my joint accounts. Put the house in your name. Good attorney. I hope he's reading some of this stuff. There's really good advice here. I don't know. There's always 3 sides to a story, 2 sides and the truth. And you couldn't be more right there as well. Find a better lawyer. I'm sorry, but I hope the best for him. He does need a better lawyer. Post-nup. Take your part. Start that prenup if he really does have a lot to lose. Okay. Pulling up the Wendy's here.
11:57.
All right. There you go. Thank you. And there's the Frosty right there from Wendy's. And I think the bag of food is coming here in a second.
Is this?
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I'll have your card back here in just a second.
No worries.
We got to ring it up front.
Oh.
Card's been down. Card reader's been down for about 5 days now.
5 days, huh? So you got to keep going back and forth?
Yeah, we're waiting for a new cord to show up. So.
Okay, right on. Well, hopefully it'll get here by the weekend, you know?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. What a pain.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, buddy. Yep. Have a good one.
Yep, you too.
Okay. The guy at Wendy's was telling me that the card reader at the drive-thru window is down. They're waiting for a new cord, and it's been 5 days. So he has to go to the register at the front of all places to ring in the card, and he can't do it right there at the drive-thru because the cord is in the mail and it's not here yet. And I told him, well, I hope it gets here by this weekend. And he concurred. He couldn't agree more. How dare that cord not be there for the entire weekend? Can you imagine the Wendy's drive-through line Friday and Saturday night with no cord in the card reader, and you have to go all the way to the front. Man, I mean, that guy's going to have a rough weekend, let me tell you, if that cord doesn't get here. So let's hope for Wendy's, for his sake, for Wendy's sake, for everyone's sake, that cord gets here on time. Okay, we got a little Wendy's mukbang going on here tonight. These are Wendy's French fries. Now, you know, French fries are French fries, but I've always found that Wendy's French fries have a really good amount of salt on them. This has been my experience with them. Sometimes you get a fry too salty, not salty enough. Wendy's fries, though, not the best fries on the planet, but their salt ratio is always pretty decent. I'm kind of a stale old fry. Let's try something better here. That one was a little better, but I'm not feeling the salt like I usually do with the Wendy's. So could use a little bit more salt, I feel like. But, you know, I mean, French fry is a French fry. And, looks like we got more Cash App money. So thank you so much, guys, for it. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm trying to figure out who sent the cash. And, here we go. Of course, it's always the same two people sending the cash. And thank you so much, guys. All the rides, if anyone's interested. I'm not begging for money or anything. I still get to eat food, so it's all good. But I've had better Wendy's French fries in my day. Now, what's fun about Wendy's is you can get this thing called a Frosty. And what some people like to do is they like to dip their French fry in the Frosty. So that's what we're going to do here. And hope this doesn't weird people out, but you got to do it. And that's pretty good, because then you kind of get like an appetizer and a dessert all at the same time. I'm just going to pass on that call. I want to eat a couple Frosties and fries. So if you want to call back in a couple minutes, New York there, I'd be more than happy to talk with you. But I just kind of want to eat some fries and Frosty right now. Oh, pretty good. Not the best fries I've ever had, but you combo this up with a Frosty, and that's one of the best things that there is going out there. It's good stuff. So, I haven't done this in ages. Dip fries in a Frosty, so it kind of reminds me of being a kid, or just being a little bit younger. I didn't have to worry about, like, gaining 20 pounds, you know. But there you go. That was delicious. I highly recommend dipping your fries in a Frosty if you've never done so. Fix that immediately. Okay. I feel like I've got some chicken nuggets here, and they kind of fell out of the bag. And then as the chat was talking about the sweet and sour sauce from Wendy's. And I don't know. Usually when I get chicken nuggets, I'm usually just a barbecue guy. I don't know. It's just kind of like I don't even think about what the other sauces are. And just like, give me barbecue. I don't care. And it always tastes good. But sweet and sour is pretty good too. I don't know why I opened that way, but I got a nice little taste of that sweet and sour. Now, let's dip the nugget. Here we go. There's a real good look of the sweet and sour right there. Here's the nugget. Now, watch what happens when the two meet. Oh, it just fell in my pants. But when the two meet, you kind of get that sweet and salty, and I guess sour mix as well. And that's pretty darn good. Now, I don't often eat the Wendy's nuggets. Generally, if I'm going to eat a nugget from someplace, it's going to be from the Mickey D's. They're kind of the originator, like the original nugget. And then everyone else had to make their nuggets to, like, you know, catch up to McDonald's. Are these as good as McDonald's McNuggets? I don't think they are. But they're not bad. They're not bad nuggets. They're better than Burger King's nuggets. I think Burger King has the worst chicken nuggets around. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so we got a couple of those nuggets down, a couple of sweet and sour. Really not bad. Now, we've got the jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. Is that right? Something like that. I've certainly never tried this bad boy. Oh, this looks like 20,000 calories right here. Okay. Should we answer Minnesota while we take a bite? Do we give a crap? All right, let's see what happens. Drive By Night Show, how are you? Hello? Minnesota. Man, Minnesota just hung up. Good, because I'm eating a fucking jalapeno chicken popper sandwich right now. Minnesota. Call me later. Oh, yeah. That thing's good. I mean, you can't eat these every day. You can't eat these every week. I mean, look at that. That thing, it's brutal, but it's pretty darn good. They've got something figured out here. Wow. I mean, that's not bad. It's kind of got the perfect, like, cheese to mayonnaise ratio with some jalapenos, a little bit of bacon. I can kind of do without the bacon on a sandwich, but it works well with the other components, and it's just kind of soggy, cheesy. It just kind of slides down your throat pretty darn easy. I mean, this is a good sandwich. I would definitely eat this again. Like I said, though, you just can't eat this very often. This thing it's not good for you, you know, but sure is tasty. So if you need a grease fix and you don't want a burger, then this isn't bad at all. All right, we got California on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
This is Thick Niggas Incorporated.
What did you say? I couldn't make it out, so I just hung up. It didn't sound good, though. It didn't sound good, but I don't know exactly what it was. So, sorry if you were on the up and up, but I just couldn't make that out. I don't know if I want to make out what that was. So, all right. There is your official Wendy's mukbang. I'll tell you, it's hard to say what the best was, but these fries just aren't 100% up to snuff. If these fries were, then this and the chocolate frosty would be number one. Since they aren't, I'm giving it to that jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. That was the best part of the meal. Then the fries and frosty were the second, and the chicken nuggets were just, you know, they're pretty average chicken nuggets. So I'm going to put that as the least appealing part of the meal. And there you go. Thank you for joining me and watching me eat Wendy's. And that was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to try and get caught up with the chat. And we only got like 8 minutes left in the show. I don't know. I don't know what that California one is. I might just let that one go. Here we go. Back to the chat. Talk to more than one attorney. I like that. Chat's saying, is this about the Serena video I just saw? No, this is the Drive By Night Show. And catch us on YouTube at All the Rides and all my other TikToks. So this is just a weekly call-in talk show. Has really nothing to do with the Serena video. That's just how I get viewers for this. Getting a lawyer is not cheap. You need different opinions. I'll try and get a post note. Okay. Once the terms are set, then dump her. But I am not an attorney, and nor am I. What state is that? I think it said Georgia. If she divorces, is it different? It is different because he can't do a prenup right now. He already got married. He needs a postnup. Okay, all right. We're going to get through some of this attorney stuff. You need a DNA test, and it's all good, but it's just sort of like kind of the same stuff over and over again. We need less laws and more personal responsibility. I agree with that. Much luck to that guy. I hope so too. It was heavy. Okay, get the spicy chicken with ketchup and lettuce. All right. I'm sorry. I read that too late. I ended up getting that jalapeno popper chicken, which was pretty darn good. I recommend that. And he had chocolate. I thought about that for a second because he kind of put me on the spot, or whomever was taking the order, vanilla or chocolate, and I was like, you gotta do chocolate, right? Love a good sweet and sour sauce, says Franny. Franny loves a good sweet and sour sauce. Okay. It's going to be good. That was some sad story. Yes, it was. Good choice. Oh my God, that sounds great. Feel bad for that guy for sure. The jalapeno chicken popper sandwich is doctor approved. I doubt that severely, but it sure was tasty. I feel like after women have kids, they change, says the chat. Like meaning it in a judgmental way, by the way. Wow. Postpartum depression. Yay, not. Jesus. What is this baby? I don't know. Whoa, wow, you're riled. You're at like 10. Yay, Wendy's. Wendy's card debacle in 2021. This guy, you had to see his face. And I wish I could have turned the camera to get him. He was just so freaked out about the cord. We don't have the cord for the card reader. It was really incredible. Let's try New York real quick. Drive-by Night Show, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much. I don't know if you remember me. I've been on your show, I think, twice or maybe 3 times. I am that 16-year-old kid.
Okay, I think I do. It's been several weeks since you've called, though, right?
Weeks.
Yeah. No, I remember. You've always got amazing things to say. Let's ask you a simplistic question.
Absolutely.
When you go to Wendy's, what do you like to order when you go to Wendy's?
So I am actually vegetarian, so I can't eat any of like the meat stuff there. But when I do go, I don't go very often. But like the times I have been, I usually just get, maybe like a medium large fry and like a vanilla frosty. That's pretty much it.
Okay. See, I was having that tough decision tonight. Do I do vanilla frosty or chocolate frosty?
You gotta go vanilla, man.
I went chocolate. But
how did you find it?
It's delicious because I dip my fries in it.
Oh, you gotta do that.
You gotta do that, right? So, I mean, either way, I think dipping the fries, vanilla or chocolate, you can't go wrong, but you have...
Oh, you can't.
You have to dip it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, it's been good. So, how have you been?
I've been amazing, actually.
Good.
The past couple of weeks, me and my family got COVID, so that was a bit tough. My mom had to go to the hospital. She had like pneumonia and stuff. It was tough, but now we're all recovered, so it's good. But honestly, I always live by the philosophy that everything in this world happens for a reason and is good for me. And when we all got hit with COVID, and then when my mom went to the hospital, it was really tough to stick by that. But then I realized, it's like, let's try to find the good in it. Let's try to find the good in everything. There is good. And then I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? This is teaching me to take up more responsibility in life, to take care of my family, to take care of myself more. This is teaching me to just be mindful of certain things. This is teaching me to just be grateful for the resources that I have. I don't know if you know, but like right now in India, it's a really bad problem. Like
really
COVID
bad.
400, 500, 600,000 a day.
It's crazy, right? Like it's just crazy. It's nuts. Like over a year into this, that they've gotten hit this hard. Like you remember when this first thing started, you saw like stories from like Italy and Spain and China itself, and they were like at the front of the pandemic. And I don't think any of us could have expected this far into it to have like India's just like now it's like
honestly,
it's going to surpass everything.
I thought it was inevitable. It was inevitable because I've been born and raised in this country, but my parents were born in India and like raised there. Then they moved to this country, like 20, 30 years ago. But and so I've been there quite a few times, and to be honest, there like everyone is so close, and there's really no like laws or regulations. Everyone like. No one really cares. It's kind of inevitable. Even with COVID, people are all around on the streets. There was festivals with people not wearing masks, of hundreds of thousands of people together. It was inevitable at this point. But you know why I brought it up is because I'm so grateful that at least I live in a country where I have access to go, like my mom had access to go to the hospital. She had access to get the care that she needed. She has access, right? I have access to medicines, to antibiotics, all these things there. man, like, people are, like, banging on the doors of the hospitals. Hospitals aren't able to save. It's so, like, such a messy situation that all you can just do is, like, hope that things get better over there. It's just, like, put things in retrospect. We went through this, but we're okay. People out there, they're not.
We have it so easy, easy. Even at the worst of this pandemic that the U.S. got hit by, you could go to the emergency room right this second and you would get amazing care.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like, it's one of those things you do start to take it for granted after a while.
Absolutely.
And you live here for so long, and you just expect these things. You feel like you're entitled to these things, And it's like we're really not, And it's like it's a fascinating life when you look at it as the lives that we're all born into. We're all born into different lives, different parents, different social situations, and it's like it's sort of a weird kind of like roll of the dice, I guess. I know what you're saying about everything happens for a reason, and I don't discredit that at all. But it is a strange thing. It's like, why were you born in your life that you were born in? Why was I born in the one that I was? Why is somebody overseas born in the life that they were? It's really interesting when you start to think about like how we all ended up here and ended up in our present situations,
No, it's like, and if you look back at it, it's like sometimes you can go in like a spiral for hours just thinking about it. Like, if you look back at all the events in the past that led up to here, you think if even just one thing like changed just a little bit, how different life would be, and how you really could have been at so much of a worse position, And it's just like, wow, everything happened. It was like clockwork. Like it was so crazy how everything happens like to the dime, and how there's millions and trillions and billions of scenarios of the way that life could play out. But this is the way it did. And to be honest, like if you look back, you're like, I wouldn't have it any other way, in a sense,
Me either, and I like my life, and I like who I am, and I like my family, and I like everything that I was born into, and I've got complaints and gripes just like anybody else does, but at the same time, it's like I really don't have the right to make a stink about anything that's happened in my life,
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just like, even then, you just had a chocolate frosty and fries. Yeah. Literally, like, so many people right now.
I know.
Do anything to get that. It's crazy to think about. We take it for granted. Like, I'm just gonna go to Wendy's, get a a meal for myself just because I'm feeling like it. And then people out there like, and it's just, and the thing is like, a lot of people say, well, I shouldn't be having these things because other people out there don't have it. Well, then there's no point of even having things like a Wendy's restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's kind of thing where it's like, you know what, instead of saying, I shouldn't have this because other people can, it's like, I'm going to be grateful for what I have. I'm going to embrace it, enjoy it, savor it, not like cough it down. Just take the time to eat and be like, yeah, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to eat this food, and then do what I can to give back in times that I can. Yeah. And it's like, when you look at it that way, you're taking care of yourself, you're helping yourself. That's why in planes they always say, put your oxygen mask on, then help others, because you can't fill from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. And then you do what you can to help others as well. That's how you feel fulfilled. You feel happy. You take care of anyone and everyone in your general vicinity, and then take care of all others.
I love it. You're just so right, man. It's amazing words, and it's true. We can beat ourselves up sometimes, and it's like I can't feel guilty for the entire world. I can't wear that burden, and yes, I can do more. I can be better. There's so many things that I can do, but I can't walk around just chained down by the weight of the world all the time, because that's not going to help anybody out either. I still have to live a life of my own and find myself, figure out who I am, what I believe in, and then I can help people through that. But if I don't learn anything about myself and I'm just guilty about everything, then I'm never going to accomplish anything either,
Absolutely. It's just about perspective, and we're realizing that we can literally choose to feel any way we want. We can turn a good day into a bad day in a split second. We can turn a bad week into a good week in a split second. And this kind of thing, it's like, you know, the quote is, life is what you make of it. It's so true. Like, your mindset going into the day will determine how good of a day it is. If you say, this is going to be a good day, no matter what happens, it's going to be a good day. But if you say, this is going to be such a terrible day, the weather's not so nice, I don't feel too good, then it's going to be that way. Right. And it's just that the power of you affirming it, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to have a great day today. That's literally every day I go to school, I greet my principal, I'm like, happy Thursday, happy Wednesday, let's have an amazing day today. And I bring that energy, and no matter what happens, even though I may get disappointed by a couple things, I'm like, you know what, it's okay. This is a good day. And you keep going. And it's crazy how life works like that.
It is. And thank you for those words. It's always good for all of us to hear that and believe that and be better at that. Truthfully, I'm at the end of my show.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I don't want to cut you off, and I should have taken your call earlier, but I was eating a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
I thought you were eating your fries. I wanted you to enjoy it, man. I'm glad.
I did. Call me again very soon. I always appreciate the conversation, and we'll have more time another night to do it. But thank you always, and have a great night.
Thank you for taking my call. Have a wonderful night.
You too. We'll see you. Thanks. Okay, and I was like the wisest 16-year-old kid in the world calling us again and reminding us how we can all improve, because he's like better than all of us in a lot of ways. I want to just finish up the chat real quick and then I'm out of here. Chat's saying, I still choose McDonald's fries. Me too. My Wendy's down here are always plain, no salt whatsoever. I usually get better salt. Great salt ratio for those who have heart failure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, same here. McDonald's are the best. Hello, yes, that's the magic right there. Psycho, you missed a good show. Yeah, you did. That would be me. I love it. They look so good. I want to see his take on the chicken sandwich. What did you think? Grease salt ice cream. Oh, I'm feeling good right here. Damn, what you eating? Yeah, all the good stuff. I love their sweet and sour sauce. Chicken shot, always go with honey mustard. Hope you like it. Should. Spicy chicken sandwich and frosty. That's delish. Bye, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota just hung up. Forget it. We didn't need them anyway. We did fine without Minnesota. Where's it from? Wendy's. Oh, California. What? I didn't know what they said. I think he was using bad words. I did too, and that's why I just hung up. And I couldn't figure it out. And then they tried to call back, but I was like, I don't want to chance this. I'm just being nosy, but how do you have a wife, partner, or any kids? Oh, is that me? No. What is the full story of the girl who threw up in the car? Next week. I got to get out of here. I'm really sorry. Vegetarian, I could never. Vanilla must be that generation. There you go. Well, yeah, just like where I'm from, Acapulco, Mexico. Sorry. No enforcement. Oh, boy. I don't know what I just did. Okay. 16-year-olds go to bed. Just kidding. Oh, vegetarian. Yeah. I'm now in California. I was raised here. We're really blessed to be here. Absolutely. Some people would get great treatment. Other people do not. And so many are so ungrateful. Important to keep our situation in perspective. Couldn't agree more. I'm grateful for my life every day. I live in paradise every day. Very true. We all have to be beyond grateful and help others. Love this. Thank you. I love it too. Humans don't understand the power they have. So much unrealized potential. Yes. We love and appreciate this call. I love this ending for today. Me too. Exactly. We're out of here. Next week, Drive-By Night Show. Come next Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll be here for 3 hours. We can have all sorts of fun, and we can learn about life, and we can laugh, and we can ponder, and we can be upset, but we can just talk and listen, and we can sort of try and figure things out. Go to YouTube at All the Rides. I know I beat this to death. Subscribe. Watch the old shows. Go to the podcast. Search Drive-By Night Show. Come back next Thursday. Love my TikTok videos. Thank you guys for the money for Wendy's. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.